You beat me to it. Good morning, yeah. Trying to find my water bottle right now. Oh, I haven't done Lux's voice in so long. For those of you who don't know, for Aries and Chaka, I assist myself with a voice mod. I just kind of raw dog it for Lux. And I haven't done Lux's voice, I think since November. Yep. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, we had the graveyard attack. There were grave robbers. I think they were darkness cultists. We had the declaration of war. What else? Yep, it's been half a year. November 30th was our last session. So a little under half a year, but just about, or maybe it has been half a year. I don't know, it's been a while. For a decent amount of characters, huh? Yeah. 6 months IRL, 3 months in character. Or 3 weeks in character. Everything's still pretty fresh. We are in the final act of year 3, though. I'm just gonna aura farm the whole time, I think. Lux is probably the strongest among the students. I mean, let's not forget that I almost accidentally killed Nisha. Literally, brother, nobody's watching you. I'm aura farming. I'm gonna get the Piccolo cape. I'm gonna get the Piccolo cape, and I'm gonna just start aura farming. Oh, fuck. Lux needs to work on his water? Yeah, absolutely. The voices in your head see the fin. Up there in physical. Yeah. That's the thing too. I was talking about this with somebody the other day. Lux tanked like one of Carver's big attacks while I had the GMA bracelets on. For those of you who don't know about the GMA bracelets, they power limited us like really hard. What I've come to say, because I have fucking 3 of them, is if Lux is wearing his bracelets, the max he can put out is like 25%. Can he tank the Carver nuke? Probably without bracelets. Without any of his limiters? That Carver fight, he was holding back. We were still in the stage of, like, being really catty and quiet about our abilities. I had to show off a little bit, but not much. I didn't realize I was unmuted. Thankfully nobody's here. Lux also got stronger after removing his limiters. Yeah. He's a fuck ton stronger. Losing another squad member during the upcoming war. We'll see about that. We will see about that. Obviously it wasn't ready for this week. We're gonna have a new Lux model next week though. What the fuck are you doing in our dorm? Lemonade chips? What the fuck? I guess that's not the weirdest thing I have heard or seen at the store. Sleeps with Cheesy sometimes. Why did he come out of my room? Giant near my house. These two doors there, dummy. If he came out of that door, we've got a problem. If he came out of that door, actually, not that door. If he came out of that door, we're good. If he came out of that door, we got a problem. What the fuck? My cursor is off center in my VR view and it's pissing me off. You see that? You see that shit? It's not pissing me off. Yeah, it's pissing me off there. I have to hover on 10 viewers if I want to X out of that. Like, it's not even like a slight misalignment. It's like a good quarter inch. That's horrible. I'm gonna have to deal with that all fucking session. I thought that was Jamie putting out cups. It's the starting your PC. I don't fucking trust Jamie. Getting spicy updates. I went and I reworked a bunch of my particles. I optimized the shit out of them. I made them look better. Oh my god. He's a little guy. And I added some stuff for the north. Yeah, we Lux is unfortunately in the camp of he's never trusting Jamie again. It won't happen. Give me some water. Oh shit. No one looks up. Just don't give it a hate crime. It's so easy to. So I cannot deny that Jamie had negative fucking social rep with her. And perceived her as a stalker. I will agree with that. However, he lured a civilian way outside of town. And the last thing he said to her was, I don't think I like vampires very much. By all definitions, that was a hate crime. Mental health being shit or not. Oh my god, yeah, it's fucking terrifying. I'll find it for you later. It's really scary. Turtle. Oh, Seymour. They locked you out of the house. You're thinking of Shango. If you're thinking of like little frog Theo, you're thinking of Shango. If you're thinking of Imagine's Eden character, it's Paz, yeah. Paz is great. I love Paz. Jamie is a monster. Unfortunately, there's a massive difference between like killing on the battlefield in the heat of the moment and like walking somebody away from civilization and just killing them while declaring that you do not like their race. Of last session, it was sick. Oh, I already watched it. It was so good. It was so good. He got such good shots of Braggy and strength. The fuck? That's a fox. Or is it a cat? That's a fox. That's definitely a fox. You got all of strength and Braggy, yeah. I just gotta aura farm until I finally get noticed, yeah. I'm gonna aura farm the fuck out of this season. Lenneth Monomile! Your little skull, yeah. If anybody knows how to aura farm, it's Giga. I don't even think Giga does it on purpose. He just aura farms. If anybody's gonna notice me, it's gonna be Ellie.
Position. I summon Levi in attack position.
I need a
Thank you.
Whenever they're done with you. You need him?
Yeah, that's my fucking captain. I better hope so.
Do you need him right this second?
What the fuck? dude. No, I just need to touch base. Go ahead, if it's that important.
Luxie's here.
Who?
I thought they left him. I thought for sure they left him, back.
You're
wherever
fucking with
he
me.
came From. But he's here.
Who?
No.
I don't know how we haven't seen him for weeks. And it's
Can I
about
have some
himself.
context? That sounds bad.
He's here.
Who the fuck is he?
Him.
Dude.
I saw him over there.
Are you
talking to Hoshi.
Are you sure? Oh no.
It's his voice. I didn't see his. He turned his head. It's definitely him.
You remember Yori?
Oh, the guy who probably, definitely, absolutely does drugs in the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, he's here. Somehow we missed seeing
Why?
him. I'm.
What?
They.
If you heard what I said, that was a joke. No.
Morning, Professor.
It's a
Is that a
personality
raccoon?
thing.
I see.
Yeah, apparently there's a
Ooh.
fox too.
Raccoons around? Is that
There was a fox.
And foxes?
We've had wildlife within Barrier before.
just-
not
no,
really so
Yeah,
far.
but they're
to
like
see
a lot
them
more
this
active.
active
Are they
around
chill now?
this area, I suppose.
Have you been feeding them?
No.
Well, someone
I
has
want-
to if they're being that brave to approach you.
Oh yeah, Morgan maybe.
Well,
Well,
Reese has
Morgan's
been
pretty
feeding
conscious
them
about
the
that.
raisins.
Morgan just like relocates them when they're like here because we got
Pointing? Why are we
some.
pointing? What are you pointing at?
And a little guy in the tree.
Really? Okay, you were a little guy in the tree like
I
2
was.
minutes ago.
What is this? I don't,
Why?
Well, I don't see him.
He's hanging out.
Hello.
Okay.
Well,
It is- oh.
to get the tea while there's still some left.
Hmm.
Okay.
Take it easy.
That's healing well, by the way, Lex.
For the most part, yeah.
Almost looks good. Almost looks good on you. Have you considered makeup yet? Or are you going to just leave it out as is?
Leave it as is.
Would you like to see mine, actually, while we're here?
Yeah?
What is happening? I don't know what we're comparing here.
It's fewest shot, so I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get a glass one, but it turned out better than I was hoping.
Not bad.
So we'll see how that goes.
Collecting battle trophies.
I think I'm on... What is that? 1, 2... this is all 1. That's 1. I think I'm on 4 or 5 now. How about you?
I can't count. I can't count that many. There's so fucking many.
Can't count that high. You don't want to count.
Well, try not to go running through a cheese grater next time, alright?
No promises.
A cheese grater with a name that starts with a B.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about him anymore. Or at least... Yeah, no, he lives under Victor's boot now.
Yeah. So, you want to touch base? Walk and talk?
I mean, kind of not really. It's just more just like trying to... I'm just gonna talk out loud. Where the fuck do we go from here? I've just been ideating on it for like the past 3 weeks. Just like that they just kind of got through our barrier, no fucking problem. I think we just need to focus on when we go to the north, trying to get as many fucking allies as possible.
Yeah, I agree.
I know we have connections with Isadel, with Augusta, and kind of me, because I was in trouble.
Mm.
So, I don't know. I'm just...
As many connections as we
I'm
can.
gonna try to... Yeah. And Victor says that there's more than likely agents of darkness and they're already seeding their shit, trying to get
Probably
politicians, Yeah, absolutely. But where we're going, yeah, absolutely 100% there. So we're gonna just be really fucking vigilant. If
I
we
mean-
weren't already.
We're the closest to it. I mean... Nah, it's fine.
I mean, we got the mountain to worry about. There's, rumors that's where it all started. So, influence is probably really strong there too.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna try and see if I can get into Showball's library. Get information on anything and everything.
Mm.
I mean, they have like a front-facing library, but I'm talking more like there's like a deep one with like
Yeah.
dusty old tomes and shit.
Similar idea, but I doubt I'd be able to do anything soon until whenever they let us leave, I suppose.
Yeah.
Soon, hopefully. I hate festering here, especially with all this shit.
I was hoping to go up north, visit Octavia. She has a library there with rare knowledge, so.
Yeah, that's our library, man. I get you. I'm just saying, I was just on a trip with her. That's all I'm saying. You know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's just, you know, he was kind of the conversation. This is the topic. I had nothing to add.
I see.
I know more about her, what about you from her than just talking to you. Hello? Is he dead?
What do you want me to
really
say to that?
I don't know. Just anything, man.
I'm just providing useful asset to the table. A library.
Okay, Betty. Alright.
Maybe useful.
Cool.
If I can
She
get
did
there.
go to Snowball too. I don't know. We'll see. If we can get into Snowball's library, fucking awesome.
It'd be pretty good.
Yeah, anything about what we're dealing with, or fucking, I don't know, anything about anything. I'm grasping at straws here.
As for right now, I guess it's just train, wait for orders.
Train.
Try not to go crazy in the bubble.
We have to figure out. Yeah, we have to figure out fucking leadership, man. Not just like our squad, but like with our group combat, it was a fucking mess.
Overall.
And a fucking half. It was just Chips
this is
screaming at the
going to
top
be
of his lungs.
Interesting.
We
Yeah.
lost
Next time we go out.
basically our two mouthpieces
Yeah.
for combat.
Lost the essentially what was our general and
Yep.
Yang.
Yeah, Liang and our tactician from Stark. So
Yeah, strategist, tactician, stock. Yeah. So. Good luck.
to you too, man.
That goes to all of us.
I perform well as a solo entity when I need to.
I do too.
Yeah. More, buddy. Oh, great. That's different.
What is that? What does that horn mean? That's the horn in
That
the
means
arena.
go to the Coliseum. That's gather the call. Oh.
Wow, they are.
We're doing it
Let's.
twice. Okay, we're doing it twice.
I don't.
Combat geared for this? I'm not aware.
I would.
Maybe that's weird. Wow, people don't seem troubled.
I'm gonna.
It seems troubled.
Let's move over there, I
Let's
guess.
just
I don't
go.
know.
Let's just go.
Let's just go.
Let's go.
I am confused.
Yeah, usually it's like ding dong, go to the assembly and stand and look pretty, not whale noises.
Whale noises.
Look pretty.
I just realized that I'm gonna have to relearn all of the. Oh, why did she just zoom on in there?
What do you? Oh, right, okay. I don't know if you want that given everyone else seems pretty just chill. Boom.
Why did we ring twice?
I don't know.
I think more like he wanted to be tooth the horn.
Where are we?
Oh,
is he the leader now?
I am.
I thought my performance in Fallbrook was lacking.
Oh, you're so
TLDR.
shiny.
You gave it up?
I'm assuming it's not
I thought.
an emergency.
But I mean, I feel
Don't
like
get used to it, Zachary. I doubt it'll last
Start-
that long.
It's all
Bitch.
formality.
Huh?
We work together as a unit, not as like a first and a second. It's just formalities. And talk to fucking whoever on Crystal Thorn. We're kind of figuring out what to do without Stark. So
You guys are doing great. Don't worry about it.
Thanks.
Shit.
We had guests and we tooted the horn twice, and we're so chill about that.
Dita, use your phone. I haven't done
this in a long time. I don't know how
to get a line.
You sounded the alarm.
Okay, so what you do is
I believe. Oh, nice to see you too, bud. Whoa. Okay. Yep.
there we go.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah, they act like they haven't seen each other in like literal months.
Did it do
Right here.
Zachary.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Right here. I was simply like trading with people yesterday.
For it, hello?
Sorry.
I got put here.
It's only been a week.
This is new.
Yeah,
Been paying attention in classes, right? Good morning. Oh, may I kindly ask who sounded?
Yeah, I don't know why he's in front.
Nobody knows.
According to who was sitting here, there was no one up there.
That's fine. So here's what happened.
What, it just
Seems
tooted
like
by
there was
itself?
some Miscommunication. However, we're going to roll with it. Very well.
Okay.
Is Cadet Flame having an issue? Are you alright?
Yeah, I can't. I'm speaking to no one. I'm trying to blink like really much.
I believe in you. You can do this. Very well. So, bit of miscommunication, but we're going to make this work. This morning we are expecting a full garrison of Concordian archers to be arriving this morning. We're going to be guided by our own guard here at the academy. But since I already have you all here, how about we do a show of arms to welcome them? How does that sound, everyone?
Not interested. What?
Okay.
Not interested in showing what our allies are going to be working alongside, Ryder?
I don't work well with new people, you know that.
Ryder, you got along with me fine the moment I got here. What the fuck you mean?
Let's not reinforce this. Regardless, please work with your squad leader then, Ryder. I'm sure he can help guide you.
Yes, sir.
Simple enough. I am going to direct the guard to bring our new friends here. Feel free to take a singular line amongst your squads. Crystal Thorn at the far end, and GMA at the opposite. Simple enough. One single line, if you could. We'll bring them here, we'll introduce them, and we'll send them on our way and make our way towards assembly.
Noted.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
If you excuse me, I shall collect them.
Yes, sir.
Expect the best.
Why do they need to see our arms?
It sounds like it's gonna take a long
No,
time.
no, not like that. It's like
Show arms.
Probably go get the
showing off,
Tia.
pretty much.
Just not Tia.
That's it. That's it.
But without all the extra flair, just kind of standing here.
So should we be getting
You can get an arm thing.
Do you want me to go get her?
Okay.
Barbarian.
What are they doing?
They're getting in an alarm.
Right here.
Yeah. Okay. I think you guys need to move out.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
I assumed we were gonna line up a little more back.
I thought we were the standard.
We're all in the front, Ryder. Don't argue with me. Come on.
Why can't I just be in the back?
It's just introductions. Come on, get over it.
Because I don't make fun of you for being back there.
Get next to me.
You don't fucking hate me.
We have two of our
Well then.
members coming back.
Oh, God damn it. Never
Zach
mind.
went to go get her.
God damn it.
Never mind.
Damn it.
I hated her.
At least I have my friends' support.
You'll live. It's okay.
The rest should be shortly. It's good to see you all again, albeit it's not quite the best circumstances.
Good to see you too, Teach.
Get next to me, not in front of me.
starting to sweat.
That's great.
Announce it to the world, dude.
It's okay.
Alright.
Where you live really hot?
Half.
I mean, I don't. Used to the heat.
Yes. However, when I get
I love
nervous,
family
I
members.
start to sweat.
Ah.
And it's not good, let me tell you.
I can't reach you
You go.
without breaking the line unless I
Don't worry.
Don't worry, he's not calling
Thank you, I need the comfort. Thank you.
There you go. There.
real quick so I can go outside instead, and then you can top left the other way.
No, I'd rather go that way.
Try to hype yourself
Gavin
up
will
a little
forgive
bit.
me easier.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I don't wanna.
But he'll forgive me easier.
Oh, so this is somebody
Just
who got
grumpy today, didn't he? Think of it like after this is done, you can get a really good cheesy bacon.
What's that?
I shall be on my best behavior nonetheless.
Exactly.
Are we fucking training him? What are we doing?
To be professionals.
I think that would fit in.
Attention, cadets.
Yeah.
I'm the most professional orc these.
You're the only one here.
Exactly.
I will just be standing very casually.
I think we're good to begin. The guards already know everything I'm about to tell you.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen,
I will.
welcome to Ascension. Ascension, if you would kindly welcome our reinforcements from Concordia.
Hello.
Welcome.
There we are, speak up.
I
As you will, Mr. Magistrate.
What are we
doing?
As I'm sure you're all aware, as I've read from the briefings, you've had your own incident and you had your own messenger. What you may not be aware of is the fact that that messenger was not the only one. There were a large number. As far as we can ascertain, pretty much every major nation was given the exact same message. We can't confirm yet with some of the further away ones, but all of the ones that are nearby received the exact same message, so safe to make assumptions. So far, the Cross-Allied Forces is attempting to rally a response, though, as you know, we're also all occupied with Ancestor itself having been under siege for the last several months, and many of our allied nations are not exactly in peak condition at the moment. So there's been a less than enthusiastic turnout than we had hoped for in mobilizing forces towards the north. Even closer to home, we've had more issues. I'm sure most of you will remember the two missing lieutenants that we had troubles with, that you all had troubles with earlier this year during the tournament that were backing up former Professor Finn and his efforts. They went missing shortly after he was exposed, and we've been looking for them ever since then. Only to, a few days ago, have one of them show up at our door and blow up. They managed to take out a chunk of the Concordia headquarters, killed a handful of officers, but damages were not total. The majority of our forces survived, the majority of the building is fine. We're expecting something similar from the second, however, so we are keeping a watch out. Which is why the reinforcement force today is only a portion of the force. We have more waiting until after we've detained the second lieutenant, and then they will be moved into position.
Is there an estimated number that we can approximate? How many are we expecting?
At the moment, we are planning on moving about 100 Concordia Guard, mostly archers. The mountain ranges here are suited for that. We'll start working on fortifications. Palisades on your walls, they're a bit short, but they will do. As well as a number of CAF guardsmen as well. We're not exactly sure on how many we will be able to move in. That will determine a bit on the second bit of news, which is we're moving all of our forces out of Abagua and to Concordia, where we will then shuffle them around and figure out who we are moving to the academy and who we are leaving in Concordia to reinforce it. The Inquisition unfortunately took the declaration of war a bit too enthusiastically and are very convinced, or at least want to look convinced, that many of the demi-humans of the region are conspiring. We can no longer maintain a force there, as the Arcane Alliance and the Inquisition are now formally at war. Normally we would try to break this up, but Ancestors at siege, there's an army in Isadel, and we have to defend here, so we can't really afford to shuffle the troops around and try to handle that at the moment. But the final, more good bit of news, on top of these reinforcements, as I said, we should have more coming in from Concordia, more of our CAF guards, and Valtavius has agreed to send us a detachment of their Griffin Riders, some of their own guardsmen as well as some of their senior year cadets, who will be able to maintain a, for now, permanent-ish housing in the academy, so that we will have access to Griffin Riders for scouting purposes. They will be able to keep more proper eye on the region and inform us if any attacks are coming or if anything suspicious is happening in the region. So that will be a great boon to the security here.
If I may, on the subject of Valtavius.
Yes.
We actually do have an envoy already with Valtavius, a young gentleman by the name of Linnick. He's a bit of a businessman, but I'm sure you should be able to get in contact with him quite easily. If you're looking for cooperative means, he should be a proper channel for us.
Yes, I've received a number of letters, reports at Concordia, rather.
Lovely.
He likes to write. Not a bad trait, though. As a final note before I speak with the professors and prepare them for some other things, I'm sure you could all guess by the fact that I mentioned the declaration of war was received by many nations. I was aware beforehand, but you do not have to worry about keeping that secret of the darkness or the fact that it is contained here any longer. It is fairly well known. At least to these, at least they know it is here. I could not send them here without telling them that much. At this point, the cat is out of the bag. We are.
You could, though.
I'm of the same mind. So we are clear to discuss our enemy openly. Am I to confirm that, sir?
Yes. Not outside of this barrier, but with any deployed here, it is safe.
Is that understood?
Roger.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Keep it in now.
Yes, Professor.
Understood.
That's probably a bad thing. I'm not gonna lie about you to you.
Is that there? I can speak with the professors very briefly, and then I imagine there'll be an assembly, as there was the last time I was here.
Sorry, this up. There's a lot to speak on.
Right.
Thank you, Ascension. You're dismissed until assembly.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you, sir.
That is.
Okay, that's a fucking bombshell.
Cool.
Hard at work today, Blazer. Hard at work.
Let's just go! I fucking guess.
We can do our last-minute preparations. Make sure that all of our materials are set
Guards
aside
fall
for me.
under their lieutenants and get acquainted with the
over to the site.
Thank you.
region, and I'm sure they'll find a place for you to bunk down and put your equipment down.
Zars. Could I get your help with,
Morrigan.
well, as much time as we have before summer, could I get your help with, well,
Yes, it's gonna work.
How long we've kept it underground?
What you fucking knew him over there for?
Scooting off to the side.
Never been a part of a war before.
I have such.
I think we advise against talking openly regardless.
Yeah, man. Then I think that all the squad.
What's up?
Okay.
I'm being pulled.
Okay.
I really think, all the squads should get together and figure out what the fuck, man. Because I think us operating independently is not gonna work
Yeah.
anymore. Probably talk to Zach about commandeering that or something.
Yeah, we should catch up with them
Not
and
like we have much to operate on.
give them a poke about it. Not a lot to operate, but I think it's a bad idea that we can just
Hey, let's stop.
openly talk about shit.
I mean, yeah, it's.
It was a horrible idea for them
process
to.
to vet,
It was a horrible idea for them to
be an agent.
fill all of them in, let alone crowd them in one place.
Yeah. We've never been known for smart decisions, so
Hoping he's by the cafe. I saw him go here. At least. He could be fucking anywhere, though. I'm so fucking smart. I have a question.
I have an answer.
What is your what's your take on them basically giving us free reign to talk about everything?
It's a scary thought. Part of me was kind of relieved. Like, since the first day I came here, was learning about it and uncovering it the wrong way, and the professors having to be forced to tell us, and it's just felt like one big conspiracy lie that we're holding from the world, even though they experienced it in their history. And now that we can talk about it, it feels right. But also, it's scary. It doesn't feel right at the same time. Does that make sense?
It feels dangerous, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
We have filled the dome.
Just walked in.
Yeah,
And
we filled the
guards
dome
aren't
with a lot of
necessarily-
people that all know now.
Especially if we're at war. That means those soldiers are probably, pulled from their homes, put into armor, given a sword, and just told where to swing. I don't imagine they're ranked like any of us.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of
Good old
normal
meat
people.
grinder.
Yeah. Or if one of them wants to run,
Yeah.
or gets cold feet, it's a lot of information they could learn here, so.
Yeah. I'm kind of...
If any of them are,
I'm kind of in the boat of keeping quiet about it.
I'm in the boat of getting our squads the fuck together so we can
Yeah.
start working independently and, with Stark gone and Liang, we kind of like the fight at the graveyard was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
So
We
need to reorganize or something.
That doesn't even begin the shit show of what Fallbrook was, what happened to me and Chips. And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, dude. Yeah.
If we're going to the north, especially. Jesus, that's not gonna be. Well, a playing field that's on our side.
Getting decapitated.
It's gonna be rough,
Or punched
to say the least. Yeah. Do you want to try and grab all the squad leads and we'll go over everything, and then we'll grab everybody and we'll go over everything?
You want to do that today?
I think it'd be good to. Who knows how long we have?
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll be down.
Probably.
Oh, God. Who am I gonna need to get? So, you, me, I don't even remember who's a leader anymore. Things have changed around so much.
Yeah, we can.
Is it Victor?
This is mine.
Ardent Vale
It's
is.
Victor and Chips, but they fucking switch up their captain every other fucking day. So
I
think Ardent Vale is Mason.
Yes, it's Nebulous. I don't know, man. I don't listen. I have my squad to worry about. I'm not gonna ask how Ignis is doing.
Okay, alright. That's fair, that's fair.
Ardent Vale is Mason. I don't know if he's awake. I haven't seen him.
Who's their second? They have a second?
God.
That goes to either Dars or Dina. But that's all of Ardent Vale at that point. It's the three of them.
Here's my problem. We can have a meeting, but do we want to have a meeting that we're going to entrust in people that are probably not going to relay the information that we are about to talk with them about to their leaders?
Let's gather who we can, I think.
Okay.
And we'll take it from there.
Gather the whole fucking academy at that point, but we can do.
Maybe. I'm just thinking we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what we do.
Okay.
There'll be an assembly, right?
Yeah.
I'll ask a request of one of the professors if I can quickly make an announcement and ask that the entire academy goes to the war room so we can have a conversation.
Yeah, that works.
Or just leadership. Whatever you prefer. Leadership or everybody.
I'd like to do leadership so we can just go over things, but if we have everybody there, like all of the squads, it might be a good idea to just, while we've got everybody.
Okay. Yeah, we'll designate just leaders to talking, and then people could just be an audience. I know some people are going to be butthurt about sitting around, but...
in the fucking dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned that people are going to be pissed either way. So...
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Sick.
Yeah, see you then.
Thank you.
What are you even talking about aside from that? Like, we're going to the north. Fuck.
Figure out leadership. We've got a general and a tactician slot to fill.
People that they can't fuck around in the north, or they're gonna be turned into red mist, like I fucking said. You don't fuck around. You don't joke around there.
Yeah.
Mace to the skull, and that's it.
We already ran into enough trouble with it in Fallbrook.
Yeah, we're never gonna unpack that.
No.
Are we? No. God. All I can do is fucking laugh.
I got what I needed to out of Fallbrook. I
Yeah, you got your
Our
little
reputation
jack off,
shit.
You fought your fucking rival. That's what you did.
no.
What did you get? Oh, you got 2 kids out of it.
3.
3 kids.
Yeah.
3. Right.
3.
Okay.
That's
I mean, sure, but again,
more or less that's all I cared about.
Is in the fucking gutter. That's fair. Oh.
I did everything I could. You did everything you could. We did our best.
Yeah, sure.
And they still spat on us, so fuck it.
Look, it's the cocaine addict over there. I think I recognize his footsteps.
That's Yuri.
So jittery. Yeah. Like, is it? I'm just getting like the vibes from him. He absolutely does some sort of substance in the bathroom.
I couldn't tell you.
Right? Wasn't he crushing up mana crystals and
Yes.
just putting him in a drink? That can't be healthy.
That can't be.
Or like good.
He hasn't fucking died or gotten sick yet. So he came with GMA, I guess.
Reinforcement.
Good morning, cadets.
Good morning.
Hello.
He came with GMA, and he's been schmoving around, I guess. That's the thing! I haven't fucking seen him since they got here!
Do you think he recognized you at all?
Oh.
I don't know that other guy, but he was like trying to like fuck with you, and I said, "Oh, shut the fuck up, that's my captain." He's like, "Well, I've known him longer than you." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, that's my captain." Wonder if he's still around.
I guess that was the correct way to find you guys.
What happened?
I just found milk on a pillar. I have no idea how long
Whoa.
it's been there.
Ew.
Sorry,
Ugh.
but yeah.
Nasty.
We're gonna try and set up a meeting with all the squads. We'll like, have the captains talk, but everyone else like be there. I know sitting around is fucking boring, but listening is good for everybody. We're gonna try to keep things. We're gonna operate more as a unit rather than the separate bullshit that we were doing in Fallbrook.
Yeah, that really, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
We can't
Me-
have that happen again.
Make sure everything's all on the same page and kind of iron out leadership, considering we lost 2 really heavy hitters when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our foray in the fucking the fucking mess, so we need to figure out who's gonna be basically calling the shots for all of us.
Yeah.
So we can operate a lot better rather than the separate mess we were doing. Hopefully.
We'll figure it out.
Starting on the right foot on the way to the north. I hope to fucking God. Yeah.
Oh, I hope.
Sorry. No, you're fine.
You're good.
Huh? Didn't mean to. The squad is like 3 people right now. You're fine. That's fair.
Purple's close enough to blue. Don't worry about it. You're good.
It's alright.
I love colors. I'd love to see them someday.
I appreciate it. No, you wouldn't. You'd tear out your eyes. No, yeah.
Come on over, hang out. Scoot over, take a seat.
Shall. How long has this been out?
Oh my god! Let's, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that was there.
We've been in work mode till like now.
I was so locked in on like the conversation I had before, and then I came and I sat over here and
I've been trying so hard to
I
not
just-
be in work mode.
I didn't notice. I want to get it done so I can just like try to relax before we leave.
It's hard to relax. We're trapped in this fuck off bubble. Well, things are exploding even more than we knew. That's super cool.
we make such good decisions, I feel.
Is that sarcasm?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, yeah, okay. If you say so, buddy.
Royal we CAF.
I don't want to be lumped in on that as much as we are.
You might want to check in on Iris a bit. Just give an eye.
Right. I did want to ask you what you gauged of that. I will go talk to her.
Well, I cut her hair, if that says anything.
I see. Yeah, I want to find her.
Welcome back.
Hello. Do you guys know anybody that's good at working the forge?
Mason?
Mason.
Yeah, I don't want to ask
Misty?
Mason. I don't.
Misty.
Why you don't want?
Oh.
Wait, what's your beef with Mason? What the fuck?
I just. So I always had. I don't want to work with Mason on something.
Okay.
I've always just.
Fair enough.
My
Options are
differences with
Mason and Misty. And Cortez.
I was gonna say Cortez might be able to help.
I can get along with Cortez, sure. I'll go ask him. Thanks. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Who's the? Are you second in Ignis still? That's who's the leader?
Everybody, you know, I don't fucking know.
Oh my fucking
Oh.
god. That's not... I told you! Yeah, Zachary was giving me flack. It's whoever feels like it that day.
Yeah, honestly.
Fuck.
It's because we haven't been able to get everybody in the room at the same time. We almost
Well,
did.
that's impossible. You just need to do it, and whoever gets left out is just gonna have to suck it up.
Well, I have second on, so I'm second right now, so.
Okay.
I mean,
That's cool.
I've been doing stuff a lot lately because it just helps Victor focus on other things. So.
Mhm.
Ideally, it was meant to be under, a little bit less hectic circumstances and not,
Oh, that's so
yeah,
cute.
By the way, war is happening.
Okay.
So that didn't really help the effort, but
Mhm.
Already have a long day, and it's barely noon.
it is what it
Yep.
is.
It's not even 10.
Abago's gonna. Inquisition time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been bound to happen. Gonna be honest.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, so you're kind of you're second. We're gonna try to get like literally everybody together so we can figure out what the fuck we're doing here on out. Cause
I think there was just a spider on my leg.
kind of
Jesus Christ.
a joke recently. So
Yeah. Yeah, I can get Ignis together.
okay.
Shouldn't really be too hard. We basically had everybody that's up and about.
Perfect.
You would find them here, mostly. Y'all got a cafe?
Rogue military assets. Ah! I fucking hate spiders.
With their permission.
Morning, cadets. With their permission. Morning, cadets.
Good morning, cadets. Yes.
Okay,
So,
I guess. As for the
Fine.
supplies,
alright.
I guess I was just about to answer your question then.
Yeah,
As
you
for
were.
the squads, Blue, Crystal Thorn, they're the more diplomat squads. Why not say that? Anyway, Ignis, Red.
Can somebody clip them calling us the diplomatic squad?
Gallon further down is White.
I love how
We have
Crystal
Gemma.
Thorn, Diplomat, there's Ignis, and yeah, there's
There's everybody else.
there's everybody else.
I mean, the entire fucking joke is like, what does Ignis do? Yeah, what?
do it.
What do
Nobody
you do?
knows.
Brood, depressed, figure
Oh.
things out. Don't know who Chris is.
And there's the drink.
Attack
Ready?
Oh, sound tactic.
You
keep your head down.
You got so fucking big!
No, dude.
What? Hey, bud.
Corby, come over here.
Is that
Corby.
right?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Why are they so fucking fat?
What are you even feeding them?
Normal things.
What? Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
They're just a big boy. Also, I cannot be held responsible for what they may or may not affect them while we were in Fallbrook.
That's fair.
Because they were a lot smaller when I...
Yeah,
before I
what
left.
the fuck did you eat while we were gone?
Stuff.
Oh, I see.
This bitch goes under the table. I'm fucking kicking it. I hope you know. You keep that thing away from me. That thing is. If the devil is real, it's right in front of me.
No, Corvy's a good bird.
Well,
And they love them. It's okay, Corby. I know you're good. But because I don't want
Poor
you
Ellie.
to scare Ellie, you can
Don't fuck with me, man.
go to the nest. Tend to the shinies.
that's a big fucking bird. Oh.
How is it able to pick itself up?
Because because Corby is the best bird.
All right, can I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
You're good.
Corby has gone back to the nest. They're on the roof.
Okay.
Holy shit!
They're my precious. I love them. I love all the birds, but Corby is the best bird.
Diplomatic squad
Actually,
proof,
no,
thank
I
you.
love all the birds. The seagulls are jerks.
I remember the seagull incident. I watched it happen from my room.
Which seagull incident?
One popped like a balloon.
A lot popped like balloons.
Wait, were you watching when they were attacking me on Ryder?
That might have been.
Paprika?
Oh yeah, Paprika popped one.
We could have died.
No, you guys had it handled.
Flying creatures. Have you seen Zachary?
You forgot
Yeah.
son.
Earlier.
They took
Where
it.
was he last?
Here.
It's been a while. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
then he walked off.
Hey.
And he was like, maybe talk about
That's it. Yeah, check.
Who's your squad lead?
I remember that.
I took it away because you. That's so
Misty.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Horrible
Thank you.
mom, I guess.
And then Lenneth
took it away.
in emergencies. And then
Okay.
they're not all around.
Oh fuck.
Look, I didn't ask for him, okay?
Chicken Protective Service.
Thank you.
What did he want?
when it,
What?
he was
He's looking for Zach.
Zachary, which is very ironic because
Perfect.
Zach is
I just sent-
looking for him.
We just sent Zach after him.
Well, they'll figure it out, or they won't.
I can't wait for Zach to like come around the corner and be like, "Hey guys, have you seen
Can't
Cortez?"
Zach like smell people?
He can,
Say
but that
that?
requires him to actually think about doing it.
Exactly. That requires him to use his brain.
Anyways, as far as like, you know,
I'm gonna gaslight Zach if he comes over and asks if we've seen Cortez.
it's more honestly, who do you want to talk to? Because we can all do
I don't know what the hell that
Whoever's
is.
in
Weird.
charge.
Just
I mean, it makes
now.
sense. It's smell and vision, so it's a smell of vision.
Yeah, no,
Lower
yeah.
standards.
Fuck!
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. What the fuck?
I tell us like, it's like,
Not a-
talk
what
to who you
happened?
want to in Ignis. He's like, whoever's in charge of lower your standards. You're asking too much of us.
Oh shit.
Man. What was it? What did you ask her?
Who's in charge of
Uh,
Ignis?
who's in charge of Ignis?
Nobody. Okay. It's actually
Yeah.
nobody.
You gotta figure that shit out, man.
I offered
I'm
to
just,
do
you know,
it,
as an
but then it was
outsider.
just-
Wow.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like, it's been talked about and no one was really like enthusiastically towards like, yeah, no, I want this to happen, and everyone else be like, yeah, you know what, that's cool. That's I'll let you do that. They just.
What'd Rana
was-
do
That sounds
as
like
leader?
Oh.
She did fine.
Well,
Damn, there was two different emotions there.
To be honest, my brain hasn't been working too well. All right, it's been a while.
She did. I mean, she did fine up until like the vampires kind of fucked her over, but that wasn't really her fault. Like I don't really hold that against her because it's solely probably Lenora's fault. Specifically her.
We'll figure it out.
Honestly, it just kind of came from the whole, like, at the time, we kind of had to completely upend all that stuff because we couldn't rely on Victor at the time because he was having to do other stuff, and then Chips disappeared, and so, like, we kind of realized that as, like, if we've never had anyone else in a position to be able to do that because we've always relied on them to. And now we've had situations where they've both become unavailable or otherwise couldn't be reached out to. We didn't really have a backup plan at that point. Hence why it's the trying not to solely rely on them.
Yeah.
They're not always going to be there.
It's definitely not going to be somebody from Ignis.
Now, hopefully not to the same degree as, Fallbrook situations. I hope that's kind of in the past, but who knows what's going to happen with what they're probably going to be throwing us into next.
Time will tell. Oh.
I'm gonna go walk around until something happens.
Okay.
I'll come with you.
I'm getting antsy. Okay.
Take it easy.
I will try.
Okay.
What do you guys feel about our new guards?
Their helmets are ridiculous.
Haven't really talked to them to really get an idea, but I mean, they seem polite, so that's a start.
They seem polite. I didn't really think about the helmet thing, but I'm like,
That all I know.
I'm thinking about it now.
Well, probably, I mean, it's probably the big open wide one, because I'm assuming those guys are the archers, so they probably need to be able to see a bit more
Yeah, but
field of view, but it also...
those things completely cover the eye. How?
I don't know. Maybe it's something they teach them and when they become an archer of how to arch without your vision, a power bestowed only upon the greatest archers of all time.
Probably not.
Or maybe
A darkness corrupted Lux would be terrifying.
That's how you know it's like serious time.
But he's got such a strong will. I don't think it could ever happen. Can you make that noise again? Fuck. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, probably makes a noise.
It was like a glowy blade
like a really weird glowy blade.
Glowing blade, you say?
Yeah, it was. I don't even know how you would use that. It was like.
I don't know either. It's an ancient artifact.
Okay, well. That
Glowy
could be answer
blade.
to everything, you know?
That's your thing.
All I'm
You can
saying
do that.
is you didn't have to carry the fucking fertility rock. I did.
I told you to
He's
put
got a little
it
gun.
in the box first.
It's an ancient. I'm supposed to put that in a box, like it's like
again
a book.
That can be the
Fertility
answer to
rock?
everything.
What are you two talking about?
Oh, we
A
moved
spatial
all the,
awareness, by the way. Hi.
Hi. Yes.
Sorry,
Good
the
morning.
conversation.
Wait. Shit.
Yeah, about a fertility rock. What the I'm getting up.
In the museum, there are all those ancient artifacts. I don't know which of them are even real, but
This
it
here.
makes
We had a
room for
fertility rock in the. What?
Yeah.
It's an artifact.
Did they
supposed to be-
move all the stuff out of the museum?
But yeah, it's supposed to be like
Very
a
heavy.
treasure thing.
You can touch it and become.
You guys move stuff around?
Fertility?
Touch it and become.
No.
Think about that. I'm leaving.
Oh wait, yes.
What?
We moved everything from the artifact to another location. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
from the
That's
museum.
better. I'm thinking of
To
something
another
else
Yeah.
because that's
I
just
can,
how I
I
am.
can touch it and grow all the
It's gonna be
flowers.
their barracks now.
Okay.
Ah, I see. Where'd they end up?
Finally
wait.
going to stop living in the Ironclad. That's
They moved.
Oh, shit.
They moved all of them,
It's the
like
safest
even
place.
the like scary
It is,
ones.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
I prefer
especially the
I saw
scary
your
ones.
eyes for a moment.
Where'd they all end up? What?
They're on the ironclad.
Oh, I see.
Hi.
That's really dangerous.
That's a big one.
Yeah, nobody getting close to us now.
Yeah.
Were they
My
careful
progress
in
is
moving
done.
some? Because some of those were said to be like kind of dangerous, like those glasses.
We weren't unsupervised when we were moving them, of course.
Well, yeah, but I don't know like all the other ones did, so I didn't know like they were like the kind of like angry enough, like touch me and you die.
That's what I have been telling you, man. You have to put it in the box first and move it.
Kind of just moved the glass case for a couple of those.
All right.
I was just
Okay.
complaining about the fertility rock because that hurt my back.
It's been a while.
Hi, Yori.
How you doing, bud?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, that's not a cadet.
No, he is just from GMA.
Yep.
Right.
Taking a cadet, but not for me.
Well, how
People are
have
saying that you were on the boat that showed up, but they didn't see you leave, and they're like, oh no, he's loose and nobody knows where.
No, I'm always loose and nobody knows where. I should choose when I show up. But technically, I arrived yesterday late night when everyone was sleeping, and I slowly sneak into the general room, and there was a pile
Oh.
of papers for me to sign and stuff. I had to go through that.
Okay,
Shouldn't we know about that?
understandable.
He was here all along. We just never noticed him until now.
That's not concerning. Yes.
That
Have you noticed a piece
honestly-
of toast missing for your breakfast in the morning? That was me.
Ah.
No, I eat cake in the morning.
I mean, you
Oh,
ever
no, gonna be good for you.
if you that's hardly the weirdest thing that we do around here. Like that's honestly pretty tame by comparison to some of our morning rituals. Rituals.
I'm gonna go find a couple people.
I need my grease and I need my protein. So excuse me.
Rituals.
Yeah, don't forget your fiber.
Trip here was good.
I have a feeling you're making fun of my
What do I-
pregnancy.
Your trip here was good.
Huh? No.
My trip here? Yeah, it was fine, I guess.
I don't
Yeah, good.
I think I'll just take some burritos, plain chips.
Glad to see you again.
These are delicious.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. I don't remember your
I got a little got. I got into some trouble. Oh yeah.
I'm glad you're still able to move your mouth.
Yeah.
Good.
She'll get so mad if we do that with
Just a little bit. Cuts and scrapes.
You got taller.
A little bit. Not too much.
Wait,
A little bit. It's good enough. Great seeing you, by the way.
It's great seeing you.
Well, I mean, there are all these
All right,
restaurants
I need to find somebody. So I will see you around. Look who it is!
Then I have to like.
Hey!
Yep.
I know, I saw him! I already saw him! I gave him a hug and I told him to stop growing because he's too tall.
He's
No,
tall.
I'm literally saying no. Or she got shorter. I never like.
I know
you
I
grew.
did not
That's
get shorter.
completely. Yeah, he grew. He was like
Yeah, he-
this before.
No, he wasn't. He was tall.
Trying to like.
I remember he was like this tall to me.
Anyways, are you going to need better equipment and like uniform padding for our trip to the north?
I already got it taken care of.
We're going to get very cold. Okay.
Yeah, I put in a request a couple weeks ago.
From Victor, you're gonna have some trouble. So
All right.
we're gonna have to like.
I gotta move. I'll see you guys around.
Uniforms and stuff to keep you warm.
It's the best. Take it easy. God, oh fuck. Good morning, yeah. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to say that to him. Please. Oh my god. Whoops. Wow. Good morning, yeah.
It's a great question.
Hey, Lux.
Yeah.
How cold could Davril get again?
Pretty.
Do you think it was more or less than where we're going?
Definitely less.
Okay, then Risei shouldn't freeze, right? Maybe if her legs stay in the snow for too long, she could.
I think if we keep Risei moving and we keep her like warm-ish, at least she should be okay.
Well, I'm just checking banking crystals. So far, we need a few extra for Iris, and we'll need a few extra for Risei.
Yeah.
Although with Risei, I could just put it in her. I don't know if that changes her movement capabilities.
I don't know.
Looking for somebody?
Come with me. Cortez is actually like one of the perfect people for this. I would have
Like that those ones are pulsing reddish.
loved Ida for this, but it's fine.
I know they're dormant.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough.
Everything's been looking a bit rough.
Oh yeah. Okay. You can be a sneaky little guy, right?
When I need to be.
In the event of an emergency, how quickly do you think you could sneak onto the ironclad?
That's gonna take some preparation.
Okay. How
You need
much?
something looked at? Probably the rest of the day into the nighttime. I could try doing it at night.
Not yet. This doesn't leave us, but the guards moved pretty much all of the artifacts in the museum onto the ironclad, and I think that's a really bad idea.
Huh.
I think that's kind of a horrible idea. So in the event something happens, I want to be able to get them off. If not, just get them off and hide them somewhere anyways. I have to think about it a lot more. But
And if we had to hide them back here, there wouldn't be anywhere to do that that's safer. Because if the ironclad isn't safe,
gonna be hard enough to break into that thing, but now they're putting other objects in there that will definitely make it harder for me to break in. Well, I mean, it'll be a test of the security.
Yeah.
Plus, a lot of those things we're probably not going to be able to carry off anyways.
I'm worried about a couple of the weapons and ritualistic shit we have in there. Some of the stuff I couldn't give a fuck about. But
Giant cannon-looking thing.
yeah.
Hey, at least we didn't find the book, right? That would be a really bad.
Yeah. Listen, just keep a mental note of it, and we will figure it out if that bridge ends up coming up. I'll let you know. But I think it's a really bad idea that they've got everything there.
A lot of eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, hopefully, you know, we can store them on Seymour if he ever shows up.
He's out there.
Yeah, but he keeps swimming back in and out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's not, like, permanently sticking around like he normally does.
He just kind of hangs out.
Diving. I guess we'll know when we actually need him if he'll stick around long enough for us to do anything.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder how he deals with cold water.
I don't know.
Like, how close can he drop us off? I'm guessing the warmer temperatures is probably where he'll have to draw the line, and we'll have to walk the rest of the way.
Yeah. I mean, for all intents and purposes, like, the coast by, like, Ancestor and everything are still fairly warm.
Coldish. Getting there. Starting to get the cooler.
I don't imagine they'll drop us in Ancestra, but somewhere on the coast where it's like the south of the north, you know?
Ugh, it's going to be messy.
Who do we think is going to be good for a general and a tactician?
Flying around. Great.
Chat. Oh, yeah. All right.
Those fanatics that spout their nonsense.
Mm.
Shit, we're probably late.
Yeah, we should go.
Don't fall.
I would say Cortez, but Cortez also has a lot of distrust. I think it'd be a good way for him to be able to mend his trust.
I'll spend my schmeckles on that any day. Obviously the gorilla. Good lord.
Technically, he's not around. She had a dream to be a part of right now.
I've checked out.
Not again.
We'll see her later.
Great leadership.
So I second in command. We're all here. Where were you earlier? I was asked where you were. I feel like as second in command, now leader, I should know.
Would you mind if there's nothing important that we're doing? I could summon all of the leaders of each squad for a war meeting.
100 of us. Yeah, that's why I said maybe less.
Unless there's
Okay,
something going on.
Jack.
It's just a gorilla. What would be okay for a gorilla?
I was talking with Zachary.
I mean, you.
Why are they talking about gorillas?
Against the gorillas. Just one.
Oh, come on, we have her here.
I like to try and understand.
What's one gorilla going to do against
They don't think you can win against the gorillas.
Yeah, but even that
I think it's something that he probably that's fucked with. The gorilla.
What?
Do you know her?
Oh, like
do you
a
know her?
giraffe?
Do you know gorillas?
I know about gorillas.
Huh? What is it? Okay.
What?
He knows about gorillas.
He knows about them. Okay.
Ooh, Dars!
How many riders
Gorillas
do
don't
you
go
think?
away.
I think one.
I don't think any actual normal creature could handle Ryder.
Going home immediately.
Ryder have to be the
Okay,
gorilla?
100 gorillas versus
Oh,
riders.
made the noise.
The gorillas might win.
100 gorillas versus Ryder.
Gorillas might win. There's 100 of them.
I feel like they would just jump.
General, that was a police thing we talked about today.
Yeah, right.
I don't
Two
think anybody is
seconds.
slapping 100 gorillas in round
I think if it's one by one, he just
Have you
says
ever
this
seen
to every
monkeys?
gorilla, one by one, right?
Well, but like, for fighting 100 gorilla, you think he would get tired?
I know, but like from
By the 90th gorilla.
from books and stuff.
Are they like gorilla,
Yeah,
like
that's
lame
cool.
gorillas?
I've seen like
This motherfucker is still unaligned.
Ignite a bunch of
from the
Why are we standing? Can we please start?
I don't read
Okay, I'm gonna have to bring you a picture book about animals and show you.
Dick and cheese at this point,
Go ahead and
yeah.
sit down. We have a couple people coming in a little late, but they'll be here. We have a few topics to discuss today. One I will wait for Barian to notate, and the others I will go ahead and go over now. Very well, as you noticed, we have guests. Armed to the teeth guests. Concordia, we welcome you. Thank you, guards, for joining us and boosting our security. Much appreciated. We look forward to working with you. They will be taking up station around campus at key locations as we fortify the academy. On that note, please know that after hours school visits, while they were possible before, they will now be going down on lockdown as we secure the school. Every evening the gates will shut and we will be putting a spell over the gate. Now, please, let's try not to catch you sneaking around after hours. If we do, well, hopefully you have a prequel with you. If you know who you are, that is good. Prequels, if we can get you to raise your hand.
Prefect? Sir,
Prefects, thank you.
There's like one.
Alright, we look like we have one. So you need to be with Nerali if you want to not get in trouble. That is...
So great.
We don't have any
Well, let's be honest, there shouldn't be many things that should take you after hours into the campus. Alright. That's about it. Now, some of you we will be contacting, and you might be taking shifts to help security detail with the guards as well. You know, if you would are interested in that, please let us know. Though, just know that that will only be for a limited time because, well, things are escalating. And on that note, Barian, if you would.
I don't like being a guard.
Have you spoken with Dars yet? I'll instruct him to. Good morning.
Morn.
3 weeks ago, the Spectre walked within our very hall, delivering with it a message and action against us. As the magistrate told you this morning, most cities in the world received a similar message and are responding in full force and seriousness. Most countries are either turning to escalating their more local matters, while others are rallying in defense and aid. Gavin, immediately following the assembly, you will be speaking with me at length. Dars, immediately following this assembly, you will be speaking with Professor Blazeheart at length. Your insight will be invaluable for the subjects that he will present you.
Okay.
The enemy made clear in their message that the northern reaches of Isadel is well within their eye and reach. The across Allied forces have deemed that this is unacceptable and have no intention of leaving them to fight on their own. I understand that we only returned from Fallbrook nearly no less than 2 months ago. We have been given orders to deploy in a few weeks' time. The following weeks will be completely focused in expedient study of the culture of Isidel and its history, the gathering of resources, food, alchemical supply, such as health and mana potions, which we have almost exhausted in our previous excursions, and a bit of fundraising, thanks to the many relics and magical reagents that we have gathered over your years here. There is some word that there will be a thorough review of all of your actions over the last few years, especially your tours of duty, where there is early discussion of award and recognition for your service, which we hope will give you proper aid, stance, and authority on our approach and occupation of Isidel, to make it easier for you to cooperate with other veteran officers of foreign armies.
Occupation.
That said, upon our arrival, while there are some scattered armies who are being provided to aid us, there are 2 forces in particular which some are surprised of, and I very much welcome. The Path of 6, the Paladin Order, and the Scourge of the 7 are both rallying across several battlefields over the world over, and we are to expect them in Isidel as well. This will be incredibly valuable based on the other orc tribes that have been seen on the front, especially in Ancestra, as well as the Inquisition's large pushes in Abagua and the United Sanctuary. That is what I know of the situation thus far. Are there any immediate and urgent questions? Please rise if you have an immediate and urgent question.
I have a personal
approach, please.
I have a personal question I'd like to ask you afterwards.
You shall have it. Any others? Very well. I heard you. If anything, you should turn to Professor Blazeheart and we can organize you something on the next assembly.
No, I mean, like, we have something to ask. Can we go?
Can we use the stage?
Sir? You have it?
Thank you.
Today we were going around and asking, but this is a lot easier now that everybody is all together. We are taking inventory and stock of all of your equipment and supplies. If you guys need any extra padding for your uniforms to keep nice and toasty warm in the north, or if you need your equipment maintained and updated, please come to me and Dar so we can take stock and inventory. So Mason can help out as Forge Master. Okay. Thank you.
Any sort of like pelts, wools that you can get for your equipment, because it's gonna get cold up there, so gotta get something good for you. Thank you.
I will close. Yes. As before, I will still be acting as field commander for this excursion. And so I will be the commanding officer once we are in travel and on our arrival. As before, I will do my best to be your political representative. I am relying on all of you to fill my deck with the best cards you can provide so that I can play them at the negotiating table. Please. That'll be all from me. Thank you, sir.
Make a good rook.
Be the diplomat.
Varian so eloquently put it, we are headed to war. As such, we need to prepare. After the assembly, I need to speak with Zachary, and following, Zachary would like to speak to the leaders of all squads. We will prepare. We will make sure the school is safe, and we'll make sure that plans are laid so that you can make it out of the north alive. Alright. Before dinner, we will be having the ceremony to honor the dead. We'll be calling you then.
I will probably be out of character for that.
I'll leave it up to you to gather everybody.
What are you, his fucking secretary?
Need a moment and you shall have it.
It's me, man. It was my idea, technically. I'll be the secretary. Well, there goes everybody. Do we just get the leaders for now?
Yeah, can you just grab the leaders for me? I need to grab Varian really quickly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
I would have let you, you know. Worm is so cool.
Gethor.
Yes, sir.
I'll be in my office for a spell. If anyone requires me, send them there.
Yes, sir.
Very interesting school.
Possibly.
Seems
like it.
There he is. I assume you require privacy.
Yes.
Use Gavin's presence, etc.
It's fine.
good for battle.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bright in here. Holy shit. Just to keep it as brief as I can,
You have until dinner. What time you need.
I've heard a lot of people throwing about Ancestra today. I was wondering if we got any word from them.
To my understanding, the front line still stands. Any losses was a matter of surprise. The wall around the city was mostly guarded in ceremony. It was a show of strength rather than readiness. The initial losses were largely specialists and their commanding officers. Now the wall is fully staffed by veteran soldiers. However, to my understanding, the fighting continues. The CAF has completely pulled our forces out of Abagua. And we are focusing on the Ancestral's defense and rallying our efforts. And sending what they can to what battlefields have required it, thus our deployment. But as for private matters and messaging, I know not, I'm sorry. Most messages have been coming by ship and with full escort. And from the magistrate's own words, many messengers are lost. I'm sorry.
Right. Time will tell. That's all I had.
Who are you trying to reach? This is not the first time you brought this up.
My family. They all live up there.
Can you provide me their names?
I'll write everything out for you, and I'll bring it in.
I'll see if I can provide the magistrate their list. Or maybe we'll be unable to deliver a letter, perhaps issuing a wellness check. If you can provide me the location of the family home.
Yeah, I'll get names and an address ready for you.
I will need it as soon as you can. The magistrate is issued to leave back to Concordia this evening.
Okay. I have to attend that meeting, and then I will get that written out for you. And I'll bring it here and leave it on your desk. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good luck, Fox.
Thank you. You as well.
Devin.
Fuck.
Join the team, brother. Had your name crossed over. Whatever you need me to do, and I'll be able to.
I do not believe so. You like to volunteer for.
Stay in here. I'm just gonna stay in here. Come back. There he is.
I didn't hear where we were supposed to gather people, so I had everyone just standing there. My bad.
So good.
I'm pretty sure they said in here. If I'm wrong.
I fucking hope so.
Whoa.
I'm just. What? What? You just went. You have a problem with that? Listen, man, I've been in 4 digits now and then. Just don't worry about it.
You stop that. Dare you?
Right.
What's happening?
Where's troops?
So we are there.
This is like the kind of time where I'm glad my parents are humans.
By north,
They
do
won't
they
get-
mean like?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
mean
no.
up north.
Get
Yeah,
it
all
so
the
bad
way.
down there, I guess.
Frozen north.
Cause like
Hold on.
Nosferatu is still north.
Yeah, you've been there.
Oh damn. Where's Fallbrook on
Where
this
all
map
the,
again?
the white is, the snow. That's where we're going.
Yeah. Where is Fallbrook? There it is.
That way.
Yeah, you got it.
Already north.
What do you mean we're down here?
No, we were already north. Now we're going even more north. We just keep going north. Why don't we ever go south? Why don't we go to Abagua?
We have. We already did that.
I
You went
wasn't
around.
here.
We missed
Oh,
that.
yeah, you went around. Sorry.
And now EOS doesn't exist, so.
Yeah, EOS
Okay,
is
but
gone, so. Bastion something.
The Bastion Dominion.
Bastion Dominion.
I think.
I hate it.
I think the Bastion Dominion.
You would be.
I
Oh,
think that was it.
They got old teachers.
hi.
What?
Find your places. We begin this meeting now.
Oh.
Hi, Briar.
Understood.
big dog.
Brian's in charge. Hey, listen, Professor's here to tell us to get ready. Get. Come here.
We're missing people.
It doesn't matter. We start now, he said.
Vanguard and Green.
Vanguard.
No, oh wait, weren't they just
Green.
with us?
Arden Vale. Arden Vale. Sorry, it's.
Don't know how do we lose
We're
Arden
missing
Vale?
Green.
Green.
I know she's small, but still.
Is she under the table?
No bother.
No.
They'll
Yeah.
catch up, I'm sure. So
All
your
of you
next
just did
mission
that at the
is
same time.
fraught with danger. Yes?
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit, bud.
supposedly,
Professor.
yeah.
War. War in the north. Any of you have a game plan yet?
That's what we're meeting for.
Afraid not yet.
Okay. So let me give you a few pitches then. The first thing you do when you reach the north, you find the big bad, right? This spooky general.
The first thing.
I did not
Who
want to know
escaped?
about.
In the probably in the
the meeting we
mountain.
started.
Well, there they were.
We've started as is this guy's.
Are we expecting to
Deal.
find?
I don't know if we're going to
Are you
find the
really?
big bad first.
Yeah, I'm a representative. I am
Mason
second in
isn't
command
here
of Arden
today.
Vale, and our leader is not here currently.
Very good, very good. Just checking.
So
in.
I am here because I have to be here to represent. Also, you're
Very
very
well.
tiny and small today. Hi.
Thank you. Should I be very large?
No.
I think this works. This is good.
You
This
can
is
be
really
a
good for us.
centerpiece, dude.
Yeah,
This is good for me if it's good for
nice.
you.
This is good height.
Very well. I will remain as such, that of a fairy. But if you want a giant, I can do so.
No.
Fairy
You'll
works
break
for
the
me,
table.
honestly. Big fan of fairies.
I mean, I can take out my wings
So-
in solidarity if you want.
My friends, point to me where the north is.
Up top, way up top.
Where
I
all
would
the white
assume-
stuff is.
Up there.
Yeah, all that white.
Do you
that's
see
the
that?
north.
Yeah. And you know, we
you
have that whole
positive?
proxy and shit pointing to the frozen crown of the north. You know, that whole fucking thing. Good luck with that, everybody, by the way. We're fucked from square
The
one.
what?
The frozen crown of the north. That's the mountain that nobody goes to. It basically just eats people.
Oh.
The mountain
Yeah.
eats people?
Well, I mean, people go and they never come back.
Well, we're not normal people. We'll be fine.
Strong words, Lenith.
Normal people have.
Somebody
grown
clip
up
that.
and they have never come
Yeah,
back
I'm
either.
sure, like, you know, heroes and shit. Yeah, no.
He's my
Have
second in
prophecy
command
points
for
that
today.
way, but
So our objective in the north, remind me
Very
again
well,
exactly
very
of what it is, other than a call to war.
The big mountain in the north, the one that the cursed.
Is it just
mountain.
take out
probably
the bad
see
guy?
a,
Nobody's supposed
yeah,
to
probably
go.
Is it as
see a
simple
lead
as
wherever
that?
the general is and something, and see if he's got anything, whatever he's doing. Stop it. Stop the bad guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably at the
Easy
center of the
enough.
weird
We
ley
can do
line, to
that.
be honest.
The
That would make
general
sense
had
to me.
Yeah,
enough
too.
to retrieve an item, yes?
Just say sorry
weapon.
and please stop and leave.
Right, his weapon.
What?
I brought you because you'd remember everything.
I don't
What
remember
is his
anything.
weapon? Students, do you remember?
Oh, it's a
It's.
I don't fucking know.
crown.
I like that answer.
Fear.
Do I look like?
Fear is the primary
Well,
weapon.
swords, that's a weapon, of course, but his
is it-
weapon
is it a
that contains all of his power.
Is it a crown?
Is it a
Oh,
staff?
you meant like a physical weapon. Oh, I thought it was gonna get points
Wrong.
for that.
It's probably dark and fucking spooky, man.
Axe,
Probably.
sword, shield,
Did we break it?
bow,
Scythe?
arrow, Bingo.
He's got it somewhere.
His weapon.
He just
is a
listed
great
8
sword.
things.
A
sword,
great.
great sword.
I got it. I'm smart.
Of course.
You are
Is there a
smart.
great
Within
sword
each
that they're
general,
not so great
the
swords?
darkness sealed its power away in a weapon that they wield.
So,
Yes.
could we break it?
Hmm.
That releases
Can
all
we
of
know
it.
about this
That'd be really bad.
'Cause I sure as shit
I
did.
don't remember a great
That
sword.
would
How do you
require a
know
great
that?
Deal of effort to destroy.
Because he was
Oh,
there.
he's the
So
guy.
what if
Oh,
we
yeah, he
take
is the
the
guy.
weapon and put it
Right.
in a box like made of chromatic glass, so it steals all the magic.
Chromatic
in
glass
it?
gonna stop the fucking evil. I
clever
love your
idea, Dita.
enthusiasm.
Clever.
Oh, he says it's great.
However, we won't know until we try. So we are to go north, find this general and his forces, and try to find his weapon before he does. If he has already found the weapon, we are in dire stakes. And we will have to separate it from him to weaken him.
Yeah, we just, you
Sounds
know,
easy enough.
take the sword from his hands and then run really far away from him.
Just cut his
I'm
fucking
assuming-
arms
Oh
off.
my god.
We're so fun.
Yeah.
Easy.
So how big is he? Does anyone know? Possibly. He's probably
is he-
gigantic. You know the
Seems like a
fucking the book that we leapt into. College.
Who is here
I
on his
don't wanna
release?
talk about it.
If anyone.
Who's what?
No. That was year 1, right?
Oh.
Correct.
You're
You're
one,
right.
and we're all like.
None of us were here for that. Yeah, I'm here too. Sorry.
So none of the
Oh, look at
leaders
you,
were
you
here
fucking
for
senior.
that are
Nope.
present.
Well,
that's
yeah,
unfortunate.
none of the leaders
I think the only one that was here for that is gonna be Mason.
busy right now.
Zach.
I mean,
I see.
wouldn't Chips?
Hi, we're all new.
I
We're
shall
Chips know?
describe him
Chips
then.
would know.
Listen
Vivina
carefully.
would know.
Oh, guys, listen.
Okay.
He's a great
Good luck
big
getting any
man
Agnes to show up.
in a suit of armor.
Okay.
So
Big man, suit of armor. Got it.
So basically,
There's a lot of those.
but worse.
Oh God, you're.
Except he's not.
Don't be nice to
I
be
have no
black.
idea who
Don't,
this
don't,
Black Wind is.
don't be nice about him.
But maybe.
Big guy in a suit of
bitch.
armor with a big sword.
What's holding it together?
I never said Blackwood was nice.
Any
I just said he was
defining
worse.
No,
than
you're like
Blackwood.
complimenting him.
He just said he was a giant.
He was once
suit
an
of
honorable
walking suit of
warrior,
armor.
so
Ladies,
the
you're both
tale
pretty.
tells.
Honorable
Turned
warrior.
evil, corrupted by the primordial darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's his spirit that's
However,
holding the armor
he
together?
retains some of that honor. Might be something useful to remember.
Oh, retain something.
Also, I didn't say anything about it. We're happy, like, fucking 1 year streak. Jesus Christ.
So he's gonna move slower.
We're fucking thriving.
Question does, scientifically.
Thank you for hanging out.
However, I seriously doubt that. He is a being of
Okay,
great
well.
magical power.
Just a little warm.
I don't think we're gonna be stopped. I don't think a big evil general's gonna be stopped by environmental
Because
dangers.
it's a little chilly.
So we
Especially
need to
considering
find
the
his
fact
weapon
that it
beforehand.
probably is just
Separate.
enchanted armor.
We need to figure out if we
Yeah,
have any
I
clues
don't
that will
think
lead
an
us
eldritch
there.
So as long as
entity
it's
and its
enchantment,
subordinates
it's
care.
Asking
fine.
around.
As long as the
So
enchantment
they're
stays
sending the
fine,
students,
then the gold,
students.
It'll move fine.
Okay. Not the alumni.
Students
might be a
who are
fucking
prepared
spirit
for
that's-
this. Yes, you've all
It'll
had the
either
most
his
interactions
spirit
with the darkness
the
and its
armor itself.
forces.
We've never even met.
I mean,
the
we've
general.
had people who've had
I'd say we can
more
handle it.
interactions
his
than
armor is
us.
haunted.
We can handle it. This is nothing.
Huh?
I love that you're coping.
Lyneth.
This is great.
I'm not coping. I'm
I
being
haven't
honest.
even seen any walking shit from this thing.
All we have to do is separate a man from his sword.
A big fuck off
We
man
You're
with
assuming that
an
it is a
armor.
man inside that armor.
Yeah.
Levi,
don't
do you
know
have
what that
any
general
input,
is.
man? Please.
All
could
we
have
know
been-
is it is a
There are lots of
it's
voices
a
we wouldn't
big
even
suit of armor.
The best thing we can do is
No.
get to it first. It's a race. There's unfortunately not better input I can give.
Everybody, remember that. Be
Question:
loose. Yes.
If
Why are we
we get
being
to the
loose?
sword first, is there any danger of touching it like with the bare hands
Tight
and
as
stuff?
fuck.
Like, is it going to
Yeah,
hurt
I'm
us?
sorry.
Because
Good
it's made
question.
out of like really dark, evil stuff. Should we be?
Very good question, Dita. Remember what I said, the weapons that each general have are created from the darkness itself, its power sealed within them. No doubt wielding said weapon would instantly corrupt you, and you would become an enemy.
Okay, so
Oh.
don't let
That would be
nobody touch
unfortunate.
it. So,
So remove weapon without touching weapon.
What
seems
if,
so.
okay, if we talking
Okay, great.
magic and shit,
None of
what
us can
if
like
we
levitate
got
shit, you know?
Gavin to take
Someone is talking to my brain.
No,
I'll be
okay.
right back.
Okay.
What?
Oh.
It's his
He's
wife.
possessed,
Don't worry
dude.
about it. No, it's his wife. Don't
I
worry
can
How is
about it.
anyway
levitate.
not anything weirder than anything he normally says?
Ask again, Dars.
I guess it depends on how much if magic can
someone is talking
affect
into
it.
your brain.
Could you ask again?
Mike?
I was asking, you know, if we talking magic shit, if whoever grabs it gets, you know, corrupted very fast or right away, wouldn't something like, you know, Gavin or Marion
No.
be able to
I don't
get
think
around
their
that?
No, I
magic
mean,
is powerful enough to do that.
absolutely not.
Professor,
Even if it
Look, they
was
got
like
light,
that,
it's
do we
dark.
have
In-
even if it was like that, I
talking
don't
about-
think any of us are
going
okay
in
with
and
throwing
then
someone's
presumably-
life on the table.
We're talking
for
about
Yeah.
the light and then primordial
question.
dark.
Like,
We're not talking about primordial
There was a
light.
prophecy you all discovered very recently, yes?
Yeah, from
Yeah,
the box.
the
right?
frozen crown and shit. I don't fucking.
The
That's
frozen
how
crown
it's
of
supposed to be.
will crumble or
Yeah.
something
That's why I
like
was
that.
thinking crown would be the weapon, yes.
Very up north lies ruins of Mobdod, if I recall. Very dangerous
that's
place.
the man.
Said mountain that eats
Awful
people.
bad. Yeah.
Quote from Ellie.
Thank you.
Somewhere in the
Is it the
mountains.
thing
probably
appreciate-
somewhere
I
that
appreciate
no one
the
normal could
credit.
get to.
Finally.
If I hazard a guess, it is more than likely there somewhere.
And the mountain where no one comes out of. Okay, write that down.
So we gotta
we're going
get
in, we're
to the
saving, and then
center
we're
of the
dying.
rock.
It means the very environment is deadly to even our enemies. But also us. And he's had a head start.
He's got a path of bone.
Who the fuck is Zachary?
And another inquiry. You will need to discover if Isadel is on our side. Thankfully, you have the princess with you.
Hmm?
Augusta.
Yeah, it's gonna go well.
And
Oh,
right.
right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Forget.
Oh my god.
How
Sometimes
did
you
you
forget-
forget that
Okay,
Augusta is
Sometimes
royalty?
you forget when you hang out with her every day. You're like, I don't see a princess.
I
I see
mean-
my
She
friend.
is like the least princess person I've ever seen.
Sometimes I
She's
forget
gonna,
that she's
she's
one.
gonna be completely different when we walk. Well, I mean, when we
She's
walk
quite the
up there, she's
opposite.
probably
Augusta.
very different.
nonetheless,
Yeah,
she's
no, this is gonna be
very
awful for her.
And she will be of great assistance in this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is Vanguard not
Or-
helping? you?
Zachary.
They
yeah,
are, but
Zachary's
Zachary's just-
a meeting
yeah.
Whatever.
with Key.
We arrive.
Pursue rumors, potentially. Pursue a path to the sword. Hopefully get there first. If we don't get there
Who
first,
is Vanguard
act on
second?
plan B,
If we
which
can
is
clarify,
separate the man from
I'm
the
If we can
sword.
get in
If we
good
can find
graces
the man in
with
question,
King Volley,
which I'm assuming we will.
we might be way better off than we anticipate right now.
But
I'm going to assume that
we're gonna have to prove ourselves. and It's gonna suck.
it's just a enchanted armor and there isn't a man inside of it. That's gonna be my assumption.
Maybe just
Either enchanted and or haunted.
bones.
dark ghost cloud inhabiting a suit of
Could be
armor.
bones.
I mean, it could
Well,
just
that'd
be
haunted and or
considering
enchanted.
Oh, thank you.
just an avatar of the darkness
know
be
that he was
controlled by that thing.
previously
I don't know.
A man.
He was
Okay.
a man.
Man.
Did the man have a name that we can kind of like see if we can attempt to call him and see if it stirs up any memories?
Well, I wouldn't fuck with
maybe
names.
Very specific
Right, guys,
question.
Or
what
we
if we could fix him?
Look him up
I
in
think his name was
You can
Bob.
make it different.
Oh hell no!
You can make it
No, never
right.
mind.
Steve,
Just beat him to death. Well, we're not gonna reach out to him.
We already had a
Darkness
Steve.
General has
If
probably
we
killed
tried-
thousands.
how do we know he's
Just
even
change your
alive in
mind.
order to be beaten to death?
You're still a man in there.
Again, we'll just beat him.
It's primordial.
Yeah,
I don't think there's gonna be a death
Hold out
part
my
of it.
hand to him and he'll take it and he'll change.
It's just gonna be
I'll watch the darkness fall off of him.
Dissipation.
We're so fucked.
Look, first
So not a weaken enough to send him back to the plane he came
then
from.
You break the bones.
You know.
Then you break
I
the
don't know.
spirit.
Okay, well, I love your attitude, but we have no idea what we're working with.
Out of curiosity, since you said that, what would it take to force you back into the Feywild?
Okay, then we skip.
How is that? Wait. Oh wait, we could apply this.
I shake
My wife.
Oh my god, you're right, your wife. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
your
You
wife.
just
We
call
need
her.
to find the darkness general's
Yes.
wife.
Don't say her name. Do not say her name.
Off.
It will summon her.
Wait, who?
We're so
Find
fucked.
his wife, he'll go back in the door and fuck off.
Is there anything else
Besides,
you can
the
think of
Feywilds
besides
has
your
its own
wife?
crisis. At the moment,
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
sure
know.
they're fine.
Are you
Do you think this
sure?
general
You're
has
sure?
a wife that they're scared of?
What do you mean by its own crisis, Professor?
Don't worry about it.
With the primordial
Think we have to word her a
awakening,
little bit.
most of the closer planes to ours are seen signs.
And how likely is that going to affect this plane?
Probably a lot if the veil is getting thinner and thinner.
I mean, you've already with the tree freaking the fuck out.
Quite
It's
likely.
already happening.
Means those entities of the Shadowfell are on the opposite plane would find their way here, and most likely with illusion.
So a whole new threat to deal with. Okay, noted.
Alongside my people, the
I
Fae. We're not all friendly. I know.
No.
I'm the nicest one you've ever met.
Whoa.
Hey!
Are you?
Excuse me!
He's been nice to
Yes?
me.
I can confidently say
I
that
am the
some people
nicest
here
one.
like me more than you.
Do we know if this general has any allies? Do we like people that we could even like find? Maybe to find him?
Like following a trial?
It is most certain he has allies. Whether we can find them, though, is another question.
Yeah.
I'm more.
I'd
I'm
say
more
to assume
worried
they
about
already
what you
have their
said about
fangs in somewhere.
the touching the weapon and you get more corrupted. Have there been reports of people suddenly lashing out or being angry or being affected by negativity?
Right now, probably a lot of that.
Like
I mean,
more,
we heard
like
about
more than
someone
usual
exploding.
You'd have to-
in
you'd have
like
to
a
narrow it down
concentrated
further.
area. Because we should
we know
probably
if-
start
Do we
investigating
know
those
if
areas.
Cortez has
for
a
the-
hunter's
for the
hunter
weapon.
companions up there, perhaps?
That is a question to ask your
associates
headmaster.
would be up
I
there.
believe he is more
Or
in
even
tune
family.
with the political side of
things in this world?
Yeah, I don't think
Ask
We
him.
also need to figure out
If he has a
how
connection,
we're
then we
gonna
could use
really
that.
hold
I'm
the
thinking that.
damn thing if
Probably in Nosferatu. I don't know about North, but
We'll just get like a cloth or something.
I can try
Or
levitating.
glove.
That
A big
investigation
thing.
would
Yeah, I
see.
was going
is
to
currently when I see
Magic
my
as
stuff
well?
being the most
Magic.
useful, and I could see most of Gallon
Oh,
being
so
involved.
I don't know who can just levitate a weapon. I mean, you, but like that's a
That's
spear.
already
That's
level
versus a
nine.
great sword.
Something to
Yeah,
add
someone with
that
that kind of
the longer you are near
magical
the thing,
aptitude to
you might
levitation.
just eventually do
Especially
its
if
magic
Cortez,
on you.
what happened to
I
Nelson
can
and
lift a
all
You
that.
have to be
rock.
quite hasty.
That's
and
pretty cool.
seems away somewhere.
Alright. Okay, so if we can then at least grab it and move it somewhere, where the gork are we gonna seal it away?
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely not fucking here.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it here.
Professor,
We need to destroy it, right?
We'd have to do something quick, so it's gonna have to be somewhere up
Yes.
north.
how do our
where it is.
portals work to get around the academy?
Welcome.
Oh, I know.
They are
Stone.
keystones.
I'm going over
Oh,
some
that's what that is.
ideas and plans and details.
Could we?
Foci specifically meant for teleportation.
Over what?
I read
aspect
about
right
them in
now?
the book. There are books about the keystones.
What aspect are we on right now?
We could
They were made in Asperia.
potentially remake them, have them focus back to a certain point, probably here. Slap it on the sword, get it sent here.
Good idea.
Like
So have
halfway
they-
through.
So have
What
they
is
ported
kind
you
of
when it
okay.
released?
The
Oh, there's
Darkness
that
General
one.
we're
Those
talking
are
about that got released?
ridiculously like.
Oh, there's someone who
Yes.
probably would have been there.
Oh my god,
we can
Zach,
give you
it's so
brilliant.
bad.
Proposition, Lux. However,
We
I
cannot
believe
stay
far
focused.
distant
Yes.
portaling within the material is quite difficult.
Why
in
did
this
it just come
world.
out of you?
Did anybody else see that?
Let's talk. Let's get this done and over with so we can go fuck around
we-
and do whatever we want.
Wow. Hey, we have been.
They have been talking.
We've been talking.
Who's been late?
You made it sound like you wasn't. Okay.
No, I mean it's just like we're throwing
That's not our fault.
throwing like basically just cheese slices at a wall
Also, is
with
Professor
ideas.
Kay supposed
So
to be
Darkness
here?
General,
Also?
Let him
sword.
be.
We need to either stop him from getting the sword and find it first, or take the sword
wow.
from
He's
him.
not
if he has it.
listening.
That's the
Not yet. We were waiting for Zach.
There's no point in talking to him.
Yeah, let it, dude, Zachary, Lenith is trying to like give you a lowdown.
The recap.
Fuck the little guy.
No, don't fuck the little guy.
Be nice, be nice, be nice, be
No,
nice.
don't fuck the little guy.
Please don't make it weird.
Can we stay professional? Where's it?
Oh, Professor, please
Gavin,
wait.
Zachary, over
No.
here. Well, here,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
even
call for
flinching,
here.
dude. I ain't even
wait,
flinching, dude.
stop,
I'm
stop,
just
stop,
gonna go like
stop.
this,
Just going to
dude.
make her smell like cheese.
We already went over this.
Bro, close your legs if you're already smelling cheese, dude.
Take the sword from him. That is the consensus of the conversation so far. And as
You
far
get
as I
off
know,
easily
nothing
this
else
time,
you
Miss
have
Eska.
uttered yet, since we've covered those.
Yeah, you don't know me
I have
then.
information to give everybody.
Awesome, man.
So I just had a meeting with Kay, and we discussed Fallbrook and a bunch of how did you think things went and all that stuff. And I know that he is interested in making a council. I think that the leadership council is going to be disbanded almost. When we are on the field, there is going to be a specific group of people, maybe 2 or 3, and then there's going to be a war chief that the council have to plan with to then come to the rest of you. So I think in the future, hopefully things should be more organized. I just wanted to let you
This
guys
sounds like a really bad
We got a
time
war
to
chief.
change the way that we're doing this.
Yeah, the change of
Well, things have already
a few weeks
changed
here to
with people
figure it out.
leaving, so.
Oh, yeah.
Baron kind of went over that with me to a small degree. Pretty much working as just
further.
squads is going to be ending. It won't matter what color you're with. We're going to be all a one unit, and there's going to be a commander and probably a second and third, whoever that gets to be.
Yeah, I gotta.
So we're just gonna end up wearing all the
I
same
signed
colors?
a contract or something. And now
I'm not worried.
No, we're
One
still
of
our color.
those.
We're just gonna get intermixed.
Okay, we have one.
Strategy. I know nothing about the North, so I'm probably gonna come to you privately
great
and be
person to
like,
be in charge.
help me.
Hey, you're sass today. Relax.
You missed a lot about the man-eating mountain.
Oh,
These are the prophecy,
place up there since
frozen crown of the north.
Around outside the town's up there since I was 8.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
gonna
it
take a
is.
sip of water and then put my big boy voice
That
on.
probably means the sword's at the top of the fucking mountain.
Probably.
Yeah.
We're going to the north. We're
Probably.
gonna find a sword
Oh,
before
right.
we
So
go
you
to the
guys
north.
went.
Alright, everybody just fucking talk.
Sword in the stone.
So, I mentioned the sword thing to them.
Okay, the sword thing and how we have to pry it from his hands, but don't touch it because you might go
If he
evil.
has it.
If he has it. If
there's
he has it.
evil-
If
really,
he has
really,
it.
really evil.
We're hoping he doesn't have it so that we can get it.
Don't grab it any part of your body.
We also don't know if he's
Then how do you
a
take
walking suit of armor
So we need
or
to
a
figure
man in a
out
suit of armor. So that's
where
fun
the sword
too.
is. When we find the sword, we need to figure out a way to
gloves,
destroy it,
Gavin?
or dispose of it in some way, or contain it. Before we get there, preferably rather
You
than
should
on,
make,
in the
like,
moment,
holy-
make a guess.
You should make holy gauntlets. No, don't touch it directly with your hands. You have to have like holy gauntlets in order to handle it.
We assume.
Maybe we.
Also, there was
Maybe
a
the- yeah.
possible
I think-
idea
I,
that
for one,
like,
think we
set
got
up
this.
a portal network to get it somewhere quick to seal it away.
Guys, I know we're all
I don't
having
think-
fun, but
I
we
don't
did.
think portal systems.
We did
work.
really almost lose some people in Fallbrook. Okay, so I know we
Oh,
don't wanna-
absolutely.
What do you mean almost?
Well, we did.
We actually
Okay,
did
I
lose
don't. I don't know
Yeah.
about. There, 2 of them are MIA, or I don't. I don't want to say they're dead, but it doesn't feel
Gravestone
comfortable to-
outside would differ.
Yeah, well, I didn't see a body, so they're not dead.
I won't shatter his illusion.
You didn't see her explode.
All we know so far is that it whatever weapon they are trying to get could be in those mountains. And it's probably best to not touch that weapon barehanded, but we need to make sure that the general, whoever the fuck, does not get it. Or any one of his minions get to that weapon. General Bob.
Priority number one needs to be finding the weapon.
Yes.
I think that, yes, but what we are discussing seems fairly pointless, because once we get there, all of this is going to change. Like, there's going to be another council that are discussing this, and things might change. What I think is important for us to all be on the same pages is how we direct each of our squads. Because it seems that we were extremely unorganized in Fallbrook. There were private meetings going on where, you know, things were being discussed on behalf of other squads. I know there was a whole situation with Vivina that had to do with me that I knew nothing about, and then I got in trouble for it for some fucking reason. And then the whole us almost killing situation and him going against a mission based on what he believed in. Look, I think we need to figure out what each of us want out of this and what each of you believe in as squad leaders second and first. Because if you want something else for this academy, or you want something else for your squad or for yourself, then you should bring that up. Because we're gonna end up killing each other on the field if we can't agree with something unanimously. And that's why I think they're changing this whole leadership thing, is because they can't trust half of us. And I think each of you are fucking phenomenal at what you do. I'm not fucking Star or, you know, Liang.
It's a fool's
They're
errand
great.
trying to fill his shoes, sorry.
Yeah.
We have to make do with what we got.
And we will.
Are we? Is it going to be people among our squads that are in that council, or is it going to be CAF representatives?
I think it's three of us, like three of us from the academy. Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So-
I'm one of them.
Three loudest voices, basically, up to the three loudest voices to disseminate all of the information that is.
I wouldn't
gathered
say
from
loud.
Loud doesn't
You
always
know,
mean right.
Loud, powerful. I mean
Steady.
leadership.
Since we have most of leadership here, are we going to be choosing amongst ourselves, or will they be deciding for us?
Look, I think Kay is picking.
Well, at the end of the day, it's going to be up to us if we decide to go along with it, and if we don't like who Kay
Yeah.
picks, we don't have to listen to it.
Honestly,
Well,
Zachary,
I think that's the
If
main
you're-
problem we had in
I know who's gonna
Fallbrook.
be
We
there.
You're
didn't
one of
listen to
them.
those in charge.
I would
We're
bring
not
up a
even meetings, it's
suggestion
three of us.
thinking of who
So
you
it
feel
could,
Again,
you know.
with that.
I'm going to put faith that those in charge are going to make the right decisions, but if they don't, I'm sure I'm saying this with the rest of us, that we will make
with whoever you
our
work
own
with,
decisions.
also someone who's
I
not
can't
just
make
going
that
to go
decision.
along.
We will
Kay
see.
asked me, am I willing to work with people that I'm uncomfortable with, and I
And are we going to like use a veto
and I will
system?
work with people that I'm not comfortable with, because we're going into war. It doesn't matter who I'm comfortable or not comfortable with. It doesn't fucking matter. We gotta survive and be tactful. It doesn't matter who is at the table with me. And I respect that you feel that way, but also I think that's not a smart mindset to have, as some of them just pointed out. That is why we fell apart in Fallbrook.
I think it's
understand you guys.
most importantly, we need to work together.
Yes, absolutely.
There will be strife if someone is put in charge that no one's willing to work with. There's only a few people I have in mind that would qualify for that, but they do exist.
And I think Augusta is going to be one of them.
Well, she kind of
we're
has
going to her.
No
Seeing
matter
as
who's
how it's
chosen,
her
you
whole
better fucking listen to
So
him.
you
We're unfortunately going to be talking in circles if Kay is going to be making the decision for us.
My hand.
Where did
Anyway.
where did the professor go?
That doesn't matter right now. Anyway, I'm sure Augusta's gonna echo this. Whoever is in this council, honestly, whoever the North sees as leadership, they're gonna be heavily scrutinized. If they show a moment of weakness, we're immediately gonna lose favor with whoever we are with. Weakness is not tolerated. And if you fuck around, you're getting a mace to the face.
I have good faith that
Literally.
whoever this council will be picked
two up there.
correctly.
That especially goes with that. You work in a well-organized village. Everyone's got their role. Everyone does their job. Enough said.
I was just talking more about
I think
just,
the
you know,
most important people that are going to be on this
the
council
part of the
are
North.
going to be politics. I don't think it has anything to do with leadership at this point. It's politics.
It is. We got frost giants, we got orcs, we got all the fucking people up there.
At least it's something that I want to piggyback on, because I watched it happen a lot in Fallbrook. I really think we need to put our foot down about being strict and, in plain terms, not fucking around.
I can agree with that.
Blackwind threatened Ryder when he made a scene in the street. And if I didn't go up, he was going to take action. I don't think anybody up north is going to give us the same courtesy of a warning before they do something.
So we have to know the rules ahead of time and what to do and what not to do. Spread it around and make sure everybody knows.
Find out what we can, but also
our bad apples.
basic respect and manners.
I know Ryder is a bit of a wild cannon in my squad and can have his good days and bad days. I think, and this goes for my own squad, for anyone that's stepping out of line, we should each take responsibility for each other's squads now and not just leadership one of us having to go cry to the other's leader. Just, if there's a problematic egg, deal with it. Knock him down a peg and get him in their line. It's life and death at this point, and I know we've said that many times, but I think Fallbrook was a really big wake-up call for me personally. We've succeeded at everywhere we've gone. Albagua, Aldoria, like, everything that we've been through feels like a walk in the park compared to what we experienced in Fallbrook. And Kay likes to think that we succeeded something, but we didn't. We didn't succeed the allyhood that we were meant to make.
Yeah, they sure as shit don't want us.
Everything we went to Fallbrook for, we did not achieve.
Completely failed.
Outside of the cure.
And honestly, I
some
think
other things popped up that we achieved, but not the things we went there for.
I think I failed Stark in this regard. I am going to be on this tactician team. Signed a contract and everything with Kay. But I need help. I am just one person. And I do have my weaknesses. And I will rely on you. That's not weakness. That is, you are my pact, my friends, my family, my brothers and sisters, and I need you more than ever. There might be people that I dislike that is joining this small knit group. And if I need a second opinion, some of you will be the first that I will go to.
It's a good sign that you're willing to even accept second opinions. So.
Yeah.
I think it goes without saying that any of us would be willing to offer our ear or our word. So. No concerns there.
Kay mentioned something in the meeting that I thought was fairly important. He asked me if I knew what I knew, and I could change what we did at Fallbrook, how would I do it? And I think I forgot what the mission was. We were meant meant to go to Fallbrook to establish good relations with these people, and the people came first. And I spearheaded this objective with Garm and led most of you into the forest to find what I thought was rumors to be something to do with the darkness. And I thought that prioritized over people. And I know what Chips did was wrong, because we established a plan, and he stepped out of that plan. But thinking back on it, I think he had the right mindset. If I could change something, I would have never have left the walls. I would have stationed us in Fallbrook, and we would have continued to just help the people. Because that was our objective, was to make them our allies, and I feel like we failed that and left a huge weakness in Fallbrook when we left it, to go find whatever secrets I thought were out there. And yes, we did find whatever the fuck we found. But to what advantage, I guess? Doesn't feel like we gained anything. I say this because if, I don't know, somebody's personal wants or endeavors in the north come up, as I know some of you are probably very invested in that place, I need us to keep each other in line and check and remind each other what the main objective is. No side quests, no turnarounds. We must stay focused on one thing. And if we all stay focused on that one thing, then we can accomplish fucking anything. We just have to unanimously be on that one thing.
Personal shit or not. Even if there's a little thing to go a little to the side or whatnot, the fact of what we're fucking going up against means that if we stick to the objective of what we're going up there for, it helps everyone in the area, period.
That's really all from me. Is there anything?
Quick moment.
Oh, I thought he was going to contribute. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
No,
Whatever. If he wants to stay hands-free, fucking whatever. I think in the vein of staying on the same objective, I mean, we still need to, like, as I've talked with Lenith and Lux, that there is a treasure trove of information that we can glean. There's a grand library at Shumba. Obviously, there's a front-facing one, but there's also a deeper one that is nigh impossible to get access to. So I think, you know, laying things out on the table like, hey, there is stuff that we could glean so we can better prepare for Mogdod would
Do we
probably
have
be good.
contacts? Do we have contacts within Shumbal that we can send like, a message?
I am transferred from Shumbal.
Oh, then can
So-
you send like a message ahead of
As
time
well as-
asking them?
I could. I've got to. I mean, having Augusta as a levy is going to help a lot. I can see what I can do, but yeah, I can. I'm going to talk with Augusta about plans surrounding that.
Oh, Professor.
But again, that is a side objective that would just better help us prepare for venturing into Mogdod to find this sword, were the case.
Is the ferry mail gonna be reliable enough to get a message up there in time?
It won't.
Zach.
Probably,
but probably not.
Wow, we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
What happened?
You're worked up. What's up?
Very.
I know who my second is.
Huh?
Oh.
Are you happy?
Doesn't sound like it.
It's Chips.
Okay, that yeah, that is.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Certainly a choice.
Well, you better figure out your fucking differences. Or kiss or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well.
Good luck.
How many are supposed to be on this council?
All right.
Three, I think.
5?
So you, Augusta,
One more on the
Chips,
council, and then you said a war chief.
maybe.
That's
I only
probably
have
the
3.
people that are meeting.
Right.
War chief
I
sounds like
assume-
maybe someone that's in.
I assume Gusta will be leading this, and to put faith in all of you, if any of you were worried, I believe Augusta is the most prepared out of anyone out of this academy for the North. She's been
I mean, it
sitting
is
on
her
the edge of her
backyard,
seat.
I would hope so.
Waiting for this opportunity.
I mean,
so.
of
mean,
the
it's literally her
area
throne, right?
specifically of the north, yeah,
You're not wrong.
it's her fucking court.
If it's you free, that seems like a fine council to me. I've had
You
good
say so.
experiences working in that regard. Despite some actions Chips has taken in the past, I've seen where his heart lies when it comes to these things, like you were saying before.
Yeah, I think it'll work out.
So?
It has to.
Between the 3 of you, I think it'll be alright.
And like you said, if there's any concerns from anyone else, as long as we openly bring it forward to you, you'll at least listen.
Yeah, I mean, we're all still free to talk to you and bring up our opinions, grievances, whatever the fuck, to try to make things work. At the end of the day, you've got to say.
I don't know who's going to be stationed with us, and I don't know if we're going to have some higher up dickheads looming over us. So keep this in mind. They might have some weird expectation of the academy while we're present at wherever we're going. I honestly don't know what to expect.
We have our mission. Like we said, focus on the primary mission. We'll do what it takes to accomplish it while we're there. Even if we have to deal with some shitty things.
And if any side missions come up or anything of note or interest, we bring it up. Let you know.
And our main objective going up there, so everyone's on the same page, from what I'm understanding of what's been talked about, is getting this fucking sword. Is that right? Take care of the forces up there, get this sword before the general does. Deal with the fucking general and shit. Protect the people.
Sounds like a
more or less
Sounds right.
simplified version of everything we need to do.
Yeah. And we have, what, these few next weeks to prepare. I'm sure we can start, getting the nitty gritty of how we're going to do what. I'm sure plans are going to fall apart the immediate we set foot in the fucking snow, but at least having a basic skeleton. Having a basic skeleton will help corral us.
My primary
At the very
objective
least.
I can think of right now is to try and track down that sword once we arrive. We need to find out more information about where it could be, and
That is
that's
why I
probably
was
going to be
hoping
somewhere that
Professor
nobody
Q
ever
was here.
goes.
So we can ask him about stuff, about some areas.
Probably what will
where
happen.
more
We got Twinkle Toes up there we can ask too.
I
Careful,
already
you're
asked
gonna
him
get
and he
cheesed
said he
and
didn't
baconed.
know.
You can try.
All of you, weather prepared?
That
We'll
is
need
what
to be
our
back.
job is. We are
I'm worried about
making
Rise.
sure that everybody has materials for.
Yeah, she's gonna need a
better
heat stone
or
on. She's
more
not gonna be
insulated,
combat capable if she has a heat stone constantly on her. We have to figure out some sort of alternative
uniforms
for her.
and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and we are working with Rise. We have a plan for Rise.
Oh, what's your plan?
Well, we'll need to probably equip
We
my
hopefully,
uniform.
if Augusta is okay with it, we are hoping to find Rise's threshold and see if what type of heat stones, how many heat stones, if we even need fire crystals in conjunction with the heat stones in order to keep her at a constant internal temperature to make sure it counters whatever the external cold is. So we're trying to find a homeostasis for her.
It's going to be colder than what Augusta does up there.
I mean,
Well, it's gonna be something that we could
We're using
start.
Augusta as a base. Okay, so if it could
Alright.
withstand Augusta,
Yeah.
then we could just boost it up a little more. So whatever I fully understand that it's
mean-
a work in progress.
Iris as
I
well.
mean, I would assume worst case is, we get that base and then
We get them with whatever kind of pelts and
wools for their uniform to keep them.
We just need to insulate
it-
her once we have her at the home at like
Honestly,
a proper temperature.
You're probably gonna want some type of tonic that would stop her from icing, period. Putting physical things on her would hinder her abilities.
I can think of something. That's my whole thing.
I mean, she's a walking potion mixer, right? What this shit Chips was
Yeah,
doing,
true.
mixing alcohol. So something
Something
to
else
keep her warm.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hey Zach,
be a good thing to run by Blazeheart.
how's your arm gonna do?
Oh yeah, won't your arm freeze up with the joints?
You're probably gonna get freezing up a bit, so you might want to get some good stuff to get that
Something to
made
cover
of
it.
for going up.
I
north.
don't know
Maintaining your
how
arm.
magic crystals and magic arms work in different climates, but I guess I'm gonna have to learn on the fly.
You
Have
you
you
never
done?
know.
Probably gonna
If
be
it's
cool.
just
Maintaining your
steel.
I think,
arm.
yeah, the main worry would just be the joints.
Okay. I know I'm gonna be
What
doing
is-
some talking with Cortez and getting
Mm.
a bigger
Should
one
be trying to
made
prep
for
for.
my
Okay.
arm, so that'll
Zach.
be something.
Who is maintaining your arm?
Fair.
Who is the engineer in
Definitely
case
need to equip my
something
combat
happens to your arm?
uniform
We
and-
have to alert them.
I doubt I'll worry about this
Cortez.
one. Might not
Oh,
even bring it.
Cortez, okay.
Okay.
So Cortez knows the schematics. He knows the ins and outs of your arm in case it breaks. He knows how to rebuild.
No, but he will.
I'm asking who knows that.
I'm. It was built
Who built it?
elsewhere, not on Academy grounds. So.
Do you have
So
access
Cortez
to
will
the
know.
schematics?
Yes.
So then Quartz will
Okay.
be able to use the
schematics to do what he needs to do. Got it.
So
I'm
we have
using
to.
this time to work with
Okay,
him
good.
and go over that with him.
Good.
Boy, good.
Anybody else who we know that has like
umbrella for the snow.
prosthetic arms like that we have to maintain? Who else
Not
has
that I know of.
prosthetics?
No one.
What?
But I also am concerned about Iris.
Right.
Oh right,
Because
she
yeah.
sleeps if she gets too cold, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Might have to do a.
So
Might need to have a
We can see
similar
if we
kind
can
of
find an
tool
enchantment
for
or
her.
something for her to wear.
True.
It's something I wish to bring up very briefly. Is so we're all on the same page. I'm sure I don't have to go into detail, but I would like all of you to be very vigilant with Jamie the entire time that he is present with us. And if he
I need
is
to say
present
that
with us.
again.
I imagine
I'd like
they
to
will be lackadaisical with his punishment moving into wartime. So it is very possible that if he feels abandoned or turned on by any of us, you could have a coin shot in the back of your head, to put it bluntly.
Or you can go for the sword.
If he tries anything, I'll make sure he can't try again.
How about
I'm in the same boat.
I don't.
have that mentality coming?
Let's hope
from
it
a
doesn't get to
fucking
that point.
orc?
That would probably make it worse and probably justify his
expect it to go
actions
there.
more if you go in acting in with that mentality.
I think we're all on the same page. Just
I
keep
will
an eye
protect
out.
my teammates and my
Yeah.
friends. Is that better?
Look. Keep a mentality.
If he goes
of
for the
be
sword, then you have
bigger
no
man.
option.
Put your foot down on the shit and just do your fucking job. Keep an eye out for your friends, yes, but don't bring any emotion to it. Just put your foot down, get your job done. I had to do that earlier today anyway, talking to him.
I'm happy you're learning too.
Professor?
Just seeing how the meeting's going. You've been in here for a while, and majority seem to have scattered to the wind. So I was just seeing if I could find people, and here you are.
I think we're about
Going
done.
well, yeah, pretty much finished.
I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get more information.
But we could use you. Well, a few of them could use you for alchemical questions.
I'll
I'm
say
always
again,
available, of course.
I'm going to talk to Cortez, see if he knows anyone up north that could be of assistance, any hunters, relations and to himself, or anyone he knows. Someone who would know the lay of the land or know more about this mountain that swallows people. And this prophecy that we might be able to
Well,
correlate.
we've got the Scourge of Seven going up there, so they've probably got some of the northern clans that are going to be helping. There's going to be a bunch of hunters there.
It's my hope is that we'll arrive and Cortez will immediately have contacts for us, so we won't be fully in the dark on where to go next. But we'll see. I'll talk to him.
I believe wherever we go,
Hunters are going to be with
I
those
believe
hunters.
Augusta will have probably connections everywhere
too.
up there.
I would hope so. But I also know how people tend to sometimes hate royalty rather than love.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of CAF up there. We're going to have the Scourge of Seven. We're going to have the Path of Six, most likely hunters as well, and then the Royal Army.
That's a lot of groups.
And we'll all have to make sure that we can play all nice together.
The orcs aren't all brutes.
And
Come on
and the
now.
Inquisition. Forgot to add that. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
God.
Inquisition. Oh, those guys again.
There's very intuitive chance they might be there too.
Are you
Would make sense.
I just want them to.
Before we derail again,
Right? No, go on.
before we disperse and speak to professors and whoever we need to, does anybody have any questions? Anything we need to put on the table now?
No, I just need to talk to Augusta about the library. But I may figure it out over the week.
No. Just.
I'm good.
Okay.
Let's make sure we don't lose anyone this time.
Those of us who need to talk to the professor,
Not planning on it.
get to work. Lenneth, when you and Cortez are finished talking, can you guys come find me? I need to talk to both of you.
Will do. Both of us, right. Right. Riley, you have anything to do here, or do you want to go find Cortez?
Only thing I can think about is for medical to figure out what.
Yeah, I'm probably
Do what you gotta do.
Really.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Maybe I'm slowing down. But
That's
what's
fine.
up?
I was gonna talk to her.
Oh, okay, all right. What are we thinking about Augusta? What the hell?
She's head medical, but when we're in the north, she's.
Yeah,
I don't know if she
I'll go
can-
find Cortez for now.
Well, she, then I will take over in the Fortage a second. So.
Can I just talk to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now we just need to make sure
I don't know if you need anything, okay?
supplied with
Yeah.
healing
Take it easy.
potions as well
So
as
there will be
Everything
else. Professor, try to.
each and everything else.
I need to talk to you
So,
in a little bit.
Bandages.
Come find me when you can.
Everything.
Understood.
You just finished.
A couple of your fellows are making cake or something, and the guards are locked.
directly, but
Gloves
what
are
would
good.
you?
No, it's not.
Agnes?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well, you grow out your hair? That's fine.
That felt so fucking unproductive. That felt so unproductive. It's not just me, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Not doing that.
Lux, please tell me Victor was in that meeting.
No.
Damn it! Oh, I need to know where he is. I also need to know where he is.
If I find him, I'll send him to you guys. Need a pen and ink. Where else are chests spawned in the map? And I could go and get one. Ooh, excuse me. The library actually might not be a bad choice, is Jin. I would stop and talk, but I have something to do. Yeah. Next time we have a meeting, because I'm going to make sure we have another one, I'm gonna really put my foot down about people talking over each other, and basically anybody that's not a squad leader should not be talking. No comments, nothing. It needs to be, like, really serious. I think the point Zach made about Fallbrook really opening our eyes, I agree 100% with it. For all intents and purposes, we did lose people, and many more almost died. Where the fuck? This works. Yeah. There were people there who did not need to be there that kind of just kept talking. People contradicting themselves and just a whole bunch. Why did I leave the library? I'm gonna just say I fucking wrote it while I was in there.
Oh, get the door for me.
Oh.
Lux. Lux, have you seen the lieutenants? I require them.
I've not, no.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Are you gonna go first? I don't want to trip on you. Thank you, Mr.
This is
Gilnett.
not what I needed today. Put it on my desk. I'm sorry, I'll be delayed a few days. Something's come up.
Okay. Would you like me to just bring it to somebody directly? Take the workload off you?
The headmaster is in his office, but I'm not sure if he's locked himself in yet.
Okay. I'll take a look around. You said the magistrate was the one you were going to bring it to anyways, right?
Yes. The lieutenants might be able to find him before his ship leaves.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I should stay
Take your time.
focused.
Yeah, it was rough on everybody. What the fuck? I am likely just going to I'm gonna have to just go find the magistrate myself.
All right, Jin. Well, enjoying your rest.
Enjoy your nap.
Out of curiosity, have any of you guys seen the magistrate around?
Nope.
The who?
Magistrate. The person. Remember
The big
the guy
CAF official, blue scarf,
CAF guy who was the one who wasn't a professor talking.
fluffy
to us?
black hair.
Oh, that guy with the black hair. I sure did
The one
look
who
at
I
him
think
and go,
people
who
thought
the
was
hell
a
is
professor.
that? Oh, magistrate. I don't.
He was the one
yeah.
who gave the terrible punishment for Jamie, basically.
Okay.
Let's go check the pier for Cortez.
Okay.
See if we can inform him of the details.
I'm probably gonna get this. Oh my god, is he? I'm doing training.
So if anybody comes down from that place, they can't push forward. You know what I mean? With that.
Right. Oh my god. Alright. Okay.
I assume that's the boat, not the ironclad.
I think maybe.
Have either of you seen the magistrate around?
No. No.
Okay, thank you.
Might have to go to teacher's office.
Probably,
Where they would be.
I just peeked in there, I didn't see him.
Did you peek in the office? Or did you
Yeah.
peek into the building?
No, into an office. The headmaster's.
That is the wrong place to go, I think. I think it would have to be one of the teacher's offices.
I'll check around. I'll do another check-in. Poor Marion is not there right now. I'll take a look around. Uh-huh. Come on. You've got to be around here somewhere. The main hall, maybe? If he's not up here, I'm gonna ask the lieutenant. Not here. It'll be faster. I don't think it'll be faster if I go this way. No one that I need.
So that's where
I'm looking for Sean.
This is stupid. What was that?
Please tell me there's somebody important on that boat.
Yeah, mama.
Oh, I'm gonna crash out. I need to find the magistrate, and I can't find him, and Barion's busy, so...
Should ask one of the guards to go find him for
You
you.
wanna, like, high five?
Cortez is busy in there talking with...
He's getting Zachary fitted.
Stuff.
Alright, I will... I'm gonna do another lap around real quick, and then I'll make my way back over here.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Thank you, thank you.
When is that service happening? It feels kind of late.
I bet you that's Jamie. Oh, it's Stacker. Fuck. Where's the best place to go? Probably right here.
Very good. Is there any assistance that you need?
Wouldn't mind touching the yellow portal so I could
Yes, sir.
see what's going on Dorm Island.
Good afternoon, Professor.
Good afternoon.
Hope you got it.
Thank you very much.
Another day in Ascension.
Not important for me right now. Have you seen the magistrate around?
The magistrate, I believe they are not available at the moment. Or the rest of the day.
They haven't left already, right? They're both still here.
I believe they're both still here, but
Okay.
still need to get people unpacked and whatnot. Is that for them from who?
From me, I was gonna give it to Barian to give to them, but Barian's a bit preoccupied right now. Yeah.
I can give it to Barry. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Stay good to your training.
Well, thank you.
Good luck on your mission.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Everyone else is through here. Oh.
I trust Sean to get it to them. So I will send that to Sean afterwards. I will also send it to Hal and Emo.
Shatters your shit out of luck.
I think it's a focus point, and then the
Yep. Do I know that can cast shit? Stia might be good. I think she uses runes.
the knight, if I can. I'd come help you work on the armor.
Well, for now it'll be drafting phase for the next day and a half, but yeah, you can definitely come through and I'll keep taking measurements as I go along. Chiseling this down is going to be the hardest part.
It's like 80 degrees in my room. Please kill me.
If that's needed, that's, as good as it gets for me.
The only thing I'm gonna need from you, unfortunately, is how easy it is to pierce your wolf hide.
Alright, yeah, we can test it out. What's up?
Not much. I need
No
Cortez.
pain, no gain. Go for it.
Can you stay here for the next 10 minutes while I grab somebody and then grab you? I have a theory that I want to run by a couple of you.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back.
Now I gotta fucking find chips. God damn it.
That way. Down there. By the harbor. On the docks. I think you. There he goes.
If you want chips,
Oh, he's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back. I had my air off so it wouldn't pick up on my mic.
He was begging me for help as I walked away, so I should
Okay.
have that.
You
don't see chips in that boat right there?
Oh, he's in a boat? Oh.
He's straight ahead.
One moving.
You got him. Oh God. Go chill in there. I gotta go grab one more person. Potentially. I'll be back soon.
If it's Yori, don't come back.
It's not.
Okay.
Get him.
Get him!
Stay still, stay still.
What?
Relax. We need to talk to you. I just want to caress you.
No.
Come here, Lux.
We're around somewhere. I am not getting shrunken down right now. I'm on a mission. I just want to caress you. No. Jesus Christ.
Stupid after think.
That size for a time.
But it was fun and exciting and new.
Have either of you seen Iris and Leshia?
No, not recently.
So they came out of the
They went into one of the portals just recently.
yeah.
You know which one?
Unfortunately not. I wasn't paying attention to that.
I was in some bushes, so I couldn't see.
I'm gonna take a quick look. Thank you.
Okay.
They're not here at the very least.
Hi,
Tiny. Don't get eaten by the birds.
Oh, thank fucking God.
For the day. I don't want to hear that of you either.
We do not say the ancient.
Let's
Listen,
see,
we do not say the ancient. What?
Your magic, does it use runes or is it just...
Me?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Damn, I thought she used runes. Okay. I'm gonna have to work it out with the boys.
He's going to practice casting a dark magic hand.
A shadow hand.
Shadow hand.
What happens when you run low
Every
on mana,
day.
though?
Well, I would just keep practicing it until it basically costs me nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I would figure out how to optimize it.
Well, got
Streamline
crunched
it.
by a creature.
I think we fought that creature, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
You know,
the
in a
volcano was
hunt
deeper.
Oh.
It's not deeper.
No, I think.
Well, it was deeper because of the monster.
I feel like if you practice a spell for long enough, eventually. I mean, I would love to do a lightning hand, but I'm just not sure that's quite feasible.
Zap everything that you touch.
I feel like using my shadow magic would be better.
Do a shadow backhand. Did I miss anything, by the way? I know that I kind of like went to sleep at a really
Entire meeting.
awkward time.
Very long meeting where we discussed the plans. We discussed how we are going to the north to, because of this prophecy, but specifically there was a darkness general. He appeared in year 1. I was not there. He was freed in year 1 here. I don't know if you were there for that. When we first started the meeting, Professor Breyer asked who was here that was there when he was released, and not a single person that was at the meeting of like 8 people were from year 1. So eventually people walked in the new one. But
year 1 was.
Darkness General, he has a big greatsword. His greatsword is apparently lost in the north. We need to find it before he does. That is our main objective. We need to find his sword so he does not get it. And then
What
stop
happened to the Necronomicon? It's now getting a sword?
Right? What happened to the book? Maybe
Lost.
that's how you wanted
We have
to
we have no idea where it went.
No idea where it is, yeah.
Did you come in here?
Well, you know.
I like how
God.
the person, the last person that came in the room doesn't notice them.
Who knows? Lux, who are you looking for? Who is supposed to join us?
I thought somebody used runes with their magic. They didn't, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, okay, fair. I know I'm not really in this meeting, but I can leave if you want.
You can be here. I don't think it matters.
Okay. Just making sure.
Unless Lux has a private thing
Yeah,
to do
Lux,
with us.
Yeah, just for a little bit.
You'd want Mason on that for runes.
I'll fill you in on more details afterwards, Misty.
Okay, I will see what I can.
On the meeting.
I'll look around.
There were a lot. It's going to work very differently when we get up there. Council being assigned by Professor K. I'll explain that to you after.
Probably at dinner.
Probably. Oh yeah.
Probably explain it to you then.
Okay, see you later then.
There we go.
Right.
Okay. How the fuck do I even pitch this?
Trying to pitch.
Who am I murdering for you?
Do either of you know how to cast something from a distance? Not like firing from point to point, but like
Start my spell 15 feet away.
yeah, leaving it somewhere and then casting it remotely.
Oh, like a delayed fire. Got it.
Sorta.
Not my forte, but I've thought about it. It's just complicated.
All my spells I currently cast come from within me. I have been trying to practice some illusion magic. I've been wanting to be able to leave a duplicate of myself somewhere while I go and sit somewhere else invisible. But that's about it. That's still something I'm learning. Hasn't really been a priority lately.
That was more of Coretta's thing.
And she does something similar to that. I'm talking a full life duplicate. Looks like me. May even sound like me. So that people can think I'm somewhere, even when they're up close. But I'm not. Setting a booby trap would be useful for that sort of spell, but what do you have in mind?
As it stands, we can't touch that sword. Can't really risk touching it. We'd have to be cycling it between everybody, and we will not get it back from the north back here before it goes through everybody.
By evil, Professor Breyer said, if it wasn't, that wasn't relayed to you at Cortez. So, sword.
Wait, you can only handle it for a certain time limit, or?
Yeah, it's
unspecified.
It is.
Let's not.
My guess is that it's gonna vary between people, but it's just kind of a when it will corrupt you and not an if.
And I doubt it's corruption that goes away if you let go. It's probably permanent.
Yeah.
So we have to summon an elemental to hold it for us?
Oh, and have an
the idea that
one, and then we'd have to shunt it once we see it corrupting, and then summon a new one.
The idea that I'm having, because we'd be releasing corrupted elementals to who knows where, doing that. And that only makes a bigger issue.
Yeah.
The idea I had was using our portal system really, really fucking long distance.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a foci with one half of it set up and ready, and having another larger point somewhere else that we can just kind of slap it onto and send it.
I think, end goal, sure. I think in regards to moving it, we could just use wind users, wind magic. They don't have to touch it that way.
Need to levitate it.
Exactly.
Or have Ellie with her water arms grab it.
One of those two. I worry about the water making a direct connection to her, would be my concern. But if it's possible to lift it using that would be a good idea. We do need to make these plans, although it shouldn't be there's the concern that we have as well, that you're already aware of, and I'll say for you, Cortez, that he may already have the sword. In which case, it will just be battling him and separating the sword from you, which we also need to make contingencies for.
Or we could just try to break it.
Always an option. Actually, that's probably not a good idea. If
what, it's going to release whatever is stored magically inside
from what we
destroy it anyway.
Well, from what we understand, its power's sealed inside of it. If we break that seal, who knows what's gonna happen?
Nearest volcano and see what happens.
Oh jeez.
I guess we could just take it. I guess we would. Oh, is the option really going to be taking this sword back to the academy? Another trophy?
I'm gonna let that play out just because I'm confused and I don't want to ask questions.
I think at least bringing it here for now would be the safest option.
I think the containment of the sword might not be a worry that we should think about right now.
Okay.
Hi.
What happened? What happened? What is to you?
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
okay,
it.
I knew it.
What's up?
All of the fucking guards saw me, and too many of them were like, "Do you need help? Oh, I can make you big girl now, aren't you?"
Shandy's really walking weird when you're this
Briar
size.
to get them. Oh, do not.
That's do not grab.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well that's.
So time limit. What's up with this?
Let me see. In 3, 2.
Oh. Now you're almost Dita size.
I was kidding. Ugh. Now you're taller than me.
Yeah, it's gonna wear off kind of slow, I think.
Well, for me, for you, I think you're fine.
In any case, I'm gonna look into the mechanics of it. I'll let you guys know, but I might ask for your help on it.
Why are you pointing now?
I'm
This-
saying we gotta figure out how
Concern
to
right now is
nullify
actually
it.
finding it in the first place. So
Yeah.
that's what I'll try and focus on. But I won't be able
Maybe.
to find anything until we get there, unless Cortez can get some sort of contact with a hunter in the next couple weeks before we leave.
Your axe is now a hatchet.
Keep it to the three of us for now.
Fuck you.
Trying to get up.
Right.
No,
Not my
it is not that high.
Do help.
Need help?
I'm going to
Consider that.
go and request that material and
They grow up so fast. Oh.
figure it out.
I hate all of you.
I-
Except ours. Ours is cool.
Okay.
I'm in the cool club.
Is it really foggy? Okay.
What's in that door?
Go find out.
Yeah, no.
What's in here? I've never been in here.
I've schemed in here before.
Yeah, me too. We used to have a professor that made ale.
Wow.
All right.
Pretty empty now.
Good luck.
It's disgusting in here. Oh no.
Alright.
Gotta will myself back to a normal size.
I'm not Vic to see you like that.
I don't. Shut the fuck up. Ugh. You know, I'm reasonably sized. Fall brick a while back. I think I made some like glass stuff. I think it was for potions.
That is most likely the gathering before dinner for the.
Perfect.
Well, now we know where Blazeheart is.
Were you looking for me?
Two people were.
I see.
There they are.
Me and Theo were told that you were looking for me and her.
Oops, sorry.
Oh my. I swear to.
Ah.
I'm going to take my spot now. We just went on goose chase for nothing. I'm so mad.
This is the ceremony. I'm probably going to excuse myself.
We spent all this time looking for him.
I don't really have too much else to do. So we might be looking at the end.
I know Lux was looking for you at one point, but I assume you caught up and
Got it covered already.
You found us.
Who told us? Who told us that?
I think it was Stars?
I can't remember.
It was Stars.
The salami lid don't fit.
Okay, I can hear a few more.
I could hear you.
No, you can't. Shh.
Misty, I have big ears. I can hear you.
Oh, well. Oh, look, a strawberry.
This is simply to inform and gather everyone that we will be holding the service very shortly. If you have any formal wear,
I will not be doing that.
That you wish to.
Yeah, so we're at the end.
Don or uniforms shall suffice. Yes, if everyone is prepared, we can move out to the new graveyard site for the service.
Which is where?
It's on the side of the library.
Over by the greenhouse.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you have any formal wear that you wish to don, I would take care of that now. If you wish to simply go in your uniforms, you can start making your way over to the greenhouse area for the service.
Orange, probably the fastest. Or just
Yeah.
Just
Media's
I
like.
don't want to take the portal. No, you don't have to. It's
Where are we going?
In fact, we can go.
I think behind the greenhouse.
I like how you guys came
Oh,
in
I saw that
and
earlier.
lined up just to have to go turn around and
You
out
know?
because we're going to the
Probably. Morgan. Okay.
If you have issues finding the site, you can follow me. I can show you where it is.
We're going to the greenhouse. So follow up.
So.
I can grab you for a second, Professor.
You guys so glad I showed you where it was.
Certainly.
Hi, Chip.
Iris, you are a great teammate. Truly.
Tuck away into a corner real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who has the authorization for any documentation we have on how the portals work?
I can certainly inquire. More than likely, that'd probably something of the headmaster, or that would be my initial guess. Any particular reason why?
I have a theory I want to look into and potentially have ready for the north. And it's regarding the functionality of them.
Okay, I'll ask around, see if I can get you the documentation as requested, and go from there. And again, depending on its secrecy and classification, I might not be able to pull it, but we can certainly ask. The worst they can do is say no.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, I will not be attending the service. And then I think after that it is just nighttime. So we are closing in on soft end. I think I'm gonna call it now. I'm just gonna have Lux go and do things. Start writing shit out. Ugh. Being caressed. Why? What a day back. We had a lot and not a lot happen all at the same time. Unfortunately, I thought that meeting would have been a lot more productive. We kind of got sidewindered by Kay being the one picking out the council. Because we can't really plan until we know more about that. It was a day. Yeah. I think the most productive thing we did was get word to the magistrate about Ancestra. And I've got the long distance idea that I am going to try and figure out. So we'll see if they let me do that. Because I think that would be sick as fuck. I would love to learn to do that in RP. We are getting close to Self then, though. I think the service is probably going to take up the last of that time. So I'm going to, like I said before, just excuse myself for the rest of the night. Because I will not be doing those. I do not do funeral RP. Not if I can help it. Spell in Discord because I think it's meta. Okay. That's it. I will send you guys to somebody. Gargoyle. Okay. So go give Garg love. Call him Stinky. Follow his rules. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Eden. Or I guess later now. It's 2:20 in the morning. Oh, I'm gonna go make something to eat. And then I'm gonna rest my voice. So I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.